Makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, yea, through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for?
Check. Oh, no, we
my
got some
God.
work.
It's early.
All right,
Give me
folks,
some more,
enjoy
Joe.
the show.
Whoa,
Stay
whoa.
tuned. We're going live in
Get
5.
those headsets on, young man.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David Bazzel.
I'm here.
Roger Scott.
I'm present.
And Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Ba-ba-da.
I was on that midnight flying out of Birmingham, smoking in the New Orleans.
All right, you 609ers, you know what to do on St. Patrick's Day. You move it, move it.
Sergeant Carter.
Get that conga now. Move it. Get your damn act together.
Yeah.
Okay? Settle down just a little bit. Don't like your attitude.
Oh, let's go to the phones and talk to Randy Rainwater.
What's that bulge in his pocket?
It's a 4-leaf clover, you weirdo. Thanks, Randy. Now get back to bed. I like how you're flying over to the golden. What's up, Akery? I don't know what's wrong with you. Swing low, chariot. Come down easy. Taxi to the terminal zone.
Los Angeles.
Mayonnaise.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, Bob.
buddy.
I don't know who you are.
It's Roger Scott. You're such a... I like how you're flying over to the Golden State. He was at us at the terminal gate.
Not worrying about your mustache. You read the rule book.
I don't have one. That's Mr. Traps.
In the telephone. Los Angeles.
Beautiful boys on the line.
What you got for me, Raj? What
Well,
you got?
I
You're
was-
working on it. What you got? Come on, keep looking.
Oh, I had it.
You got some
Well, my word's
Irish,
not working.
the Irish
I got
jig.
I got all you need for that.
Let's hear it. Let's give me something. Give me. If you got it, give me. If you're not,
I got it all.
Man. That's all right. That's all right. We'll let you hum it.
I'm not humming jack squat. Where's my pages?
It's all right. It's all right. Good morning, everybody. It's
Guess what? Everything's back to normal now. Unreal.
6:11 on this St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. Glad you're with us. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, David.
Good morning,
Welcome
Christian.
back.
Yeah, it's good to be
Morning.
back. Yeah, I last night we just did a Facebook Live, and I was mentioning United somehow felt it was okay to cancel my flight to
Right
to
out of
Little
the
Rock.
chute, you're going at them.
Yeah, right. And then no, but we can fly you into Fayetteville. There's no inclement weather either direction, and that's what they said. So I fly into Fayetteville last night about 10:30 or 11, and rent a car. Almost lose my mind on renting a car because they said if you don't have a credit card, sir, we're not renting your car. So I walked off. I didn't know what I was going to do, and
Did you have to show an ID?
I found a credit card in my wallet. I forgot I'd had.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess they
So
need.
they don't do debit cards. It's like,
I'm sure
come
you
on,
could
man.
use Scanlon's or Robert Farrell's.
No,
maybe?
no, it's by myself. There's nobody else. I mean,
They don't do debits?
No, it's ridiculous.
How?
Because they're stupid.
Well, no.
It's the same. Yeah, I mean, it's the only business where you can't use a debit card. No, sir, we have to have a real credit card. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, I got back about 2:30 last night. I was slapping that wheel, Christian. What I do, Roger, see me when you get sleepy.
It works too.
We do. I'll do this. I'll just slap myself.
Slap the steering wheel.
I was so tired. So Pat Bradley was at my house last night when I pulled in.
Bradley.
So I got my car and his car. I knew his flight was at 5:30. I said, well, I can't block him in.
Right.
And I pulled in right behind him and leave the car right behind him. So this morning he's going, hey, I can't get out. And I thought, wait a minute. How did I forget not to move the car? Because I was tired last
You're
night.
so tired, you probably can't.
But it's
you
all
came in
good.
on fumes.
It's all good.
Listen, hats off to Bradley for getting up.
Yeah, he's missing a tooth. I think he's flying back without a tooth.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he just cannot get that thing fixed.
Well,
Got a fun show today.
I know a guy.
St. Patrick's Day, the big event in Arkansas is the world's shortest parade. And I think to say it completely, Roger, it's the first ever 23rd annual world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in downtown Hot Springs.
Makes sense to me.
You have participated in those for years.
I have stepped down humbly and graciously being
will
a
miss
part
you.
of that. No, well, listen, I'll miss them. But guess what? It will go on.
You know, it's funny. It's got Carmen Electra. You know, we mentioned that. We already mentioned Dan Hampton. You got
You saw him the
Dallas
other day.
Cowboy cheerleaders.
Those cheerleaders are so
I don't
Talented.
nice.
I don't know
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know
nice.
it was Savannah Banana dancing umpire Vincent Chapman. You've got American Ninja Warrior host
Do you want
Matt
to see the
Eisman.
dancing
I don't know him.
umpire, or do you want to see the dude on stilts?
Either one. I'm good. The dancing umpire is pretty good. But you know
I don't know.
Do you know the American Ninja Warrior guy? I don't watch that show. Christian,
No.
do you watch it?
No, I've
Yeah.
seen it before, but
Yeah.
I tried out for him.
23rd year for that. 98 feet. It's the shortest parade there is.
They've painted it this year. I know they painted it last year. They painted that street. That's Bridge Street. It was. I guess it might still be in the Ripley's, believe it or not,
I think
shortest
it- I think
street.
it- I think it is.
And active, current, used, type street.
So today we'll have Rich.
And that's where I stood as a little boy. I told
you watched it.
Always
You
watch your
wa-
Christmas parade.
Christmas, that's right. We'll have Rick Schaefer at 7 o'clock, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Bradford Marine. John Daly, who was listed in the...
Well, first you got Schaefer.
You got-
This
yeah,
guy's
Schaefer.
Irish or
Schaefer,
Scottish.
yes.
Right? Daily.
Daly's brought to you by Moe's. Scotty Thurman. Scotty.
Scotty Thurman.
Scotty Thurman.
Don't you know it's Scotty shooting the three over the Dookies?
Brought to you the Dookies. By the Little Rock Athletic Club.
Listen,
Appreciate
I
it.
didn't
Then
get a
Chuck
chance to
Gatlin
do
will be
that.
coming by. We got to play a little family
Gatlin.
feud. Gatlin?
Yes.
Maybe so. Also, too, we're looking for your favorite Irish athlete and your favorite Irish actor. Several of those to get to. I haven't been here since all the tournament talk. I got a chance to sort of
my
look at the. We've got the furthest number 4. We got the furthest drive or flight for any number 4 seed in the tournament.
We talked
and we
so
got to play
much about
Thursday.
that.
Got to play Thursday instead of Friday. Cal's right. Like, come on, they didn't help us out any.
No, they did
Way
not.
to go.
if you read Wally's article, one of the things that we talked about yesterday was when did they know that the Razorbacks, depending on what they were going to do, where they were going to go, didn't make any difference. Well, when you read Wally's article, he kind of touches on what we talked about, which was they knew Saturday night that if the Razorbacks won, they're going. Whoever won the Razorback Vanderbilt game's going to Portland.
That's right.
Losers going to Oklahoma or wherever, that sort of thing. So they had to have the contingency depending on what was going on. They had to scramble and get together. I assume the same thing goes on with the Broyles Award. They got to figure, they got they're in negotiations until the last minute.
Yeah, Christian, I was too. I was, we said, hey, can it, if you win the tournament, can you move you up? And it did. It moved them up one slot.
To our detriment, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that you really seem like you got punished more than that. Of course, we got Hawaii. I wonder if they have the theme song from Hawaii Five-0 as their fight song.
They play that when they come in.
Well, do they really? Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I missed that yesterday. I didn't.
Did you see what time we play at the Moda Center? Did you see what the tip-off time for Thursday?
It's 2:30.
3:25 Central, right?
I sent in the paper. It said 3:25.
Yeah, it's Central. Yeah.
3:20.
So it's 1:25 over there.
Ah, look at you. Very nice. So we'll talk with Scotty Thurman about that, his thoughts on that today. You see where we in. And this is another thing. I thought we were 13th last week. I guess we were 14th. No, I see now we were 17th according to this top 25 poll. I thought we were higher than that. I thought we were like 14 last week. It says we were 17 last week. We're 14 right now. I thought we were a little bit higher than that.
All right, sure.
Today you got baseball too, Rod. You got the Razorbacks. How was Camden Kosher yesterday?
He was fine. Two things.
May have scared him off, though.
What's that?
May have scared him off. Found out, Academy Awards. So his favorite movie in the history of all the world, whenever you just stop a movie, no matter where it is and start watching it, is
baseball movie?
Dances with the Wolves.
Okay.
It's Dances with the Wolves.
Interesting.
And it was FOI day. And you know what? And bad interview day for me for doing that because I just assume everybody is smarter than me. So I said, it's FOI day, which is Freedom of Information.
Sure, right.
Then I had Teacher's Pet.
Well, they've added that A.
They added the A, and Teacher's Pet made sure I knew that. And I appreciate that. But then when I asked Cam that, he didn't know what I was talking about. And Bill Vickery was in there still making jokes about other stuff. So when I asked him about that, what do you want to know something about? What is it that you want, conspiracy or whatever? He didn't have any idea. And then I explained to him, you know what? It's FOIA. It's the Freedom of Information, yada yada. And I said, what about Bigfoot? He goes, yeah, Bigfoot. So I think he hung up and probably texted you and said, well, I'm not coming back on without you anymore.
Well,
But anyway, Christian and Bill, it was a fantastic interview with Cam. Cam's still a great guy.
Did he bring up the fact that I don't think he got a hit? The last two games.
Yeah, he went 1 for 11.
Yeah,
didn't bring it up to
no,
Yeah, Friday. Didn't bring that up. I think Friday was his day to get a hit, I think.
He went 1 for 4.
I'm sure it was a fun show, Raj. By the way, too, I mentioned baseball today, Arkansas versus Northern Colorado at 6.
We gave tickets. We got tickets to give away for tomorrow's game, too, right? Great.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you see where the Red Wolves in the top 25 in baseball? Look at there. Arkansas State, number 22 in the Baseball American poll, number 24 in College Baseball Central, top 25. Also, you had, did you guys hear any, I guess you didn't. You didn't hear any of the press conference with Silverfield because it was yesterday during the day.
Right. I did not. We didn't get our power back onto our house till 7 o'clock.
You lost power?
I'm surprised somebody else didn't grab that.
Yeah, we lost power. I don't want to say
you did personally.
Yeah, our whole neighborhood.
I wonder what the deal was.
When did you get it?
Well, it was. Listen, you weren't here. It was bitterly cold yesterday and the day before with the wind.
Did you see
I
my?
know.
No, I did too.
But it was so cold yesterday. I think straight line winds had knocked out something. Wow. So I don't know. I have First Electric is who I pay my money to, but it was an energy deal, so I don't know how that works. But anyway. We lost power. I've got 6 ice chests.
You got the power back?
Well, I did last night about 25 hours later, so I didn't watch anything.
661-1037.
So anyway, go back. What was happening with the press conference?
Well, it was. I got a chance when I was driving back last night, trying to keep myself awake. I listened to,
That's what you listened to stay awake.
Yeah. Trey, Trey Biddy and all them up there, and Tom Murphy were like, "All right, that's one practice," and he's like, "Guys, I can't really. There's nothing to the positions. Right. There's nothing to the who's first, second, or third. Yeah, don't know anything. They're in shorts. Just
he wants a strong carryover. They got practice today, practice Thursday. They take a week off. They come back and they'll finish up late April.
Excuse me.
Clear.
Did you see where? So Arkansas, America's in the finals for the baseball.
Yeah.
Venezuela.
Venezuela beat Italy.
But
Now we got to play. The fix is in with Venezuela.
Well, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. They're all in prison, jail in New York.
A couple things here. 661-1037. Someone says favorite Irish band, Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
What does Thin Lizzy play?
The boys are back in town.
Oh, that's a great song. Is that the only Irish band? Is there another Irish
Whiskey in a
band?
Jar.
U2, all
U2.
that.
U2, yeah.
U2. Oh, very nice.
We got a lot
Cranberries.
of it.
Car rental places require credit cards in case of damages, late return fees, and whatever else. Found out the hard way. Didn't make sense to me either. What? Get a debit card? I do that? Get a debit card?
Well,
listen,
it's best if you use a credit card, Baz, because you can
I've been using debit cards for 10 years.
I know, Baz, but if you use your debit card, it can be. I know your money's good. But if credit card's good for you, it's not necessarily just for them. It's better for you too because you can dispute it right away. Somebody gets your debit card, they take your money.
Listen, I buy gas every day with a debit card at the gas station.
Well, you should use
gas
it as a
stations
credit.
take it. Gas stations.
I know
if I
it.
could, but it doesn't. My card is a credit card. A debit card.
Maybe
Hey,
I should use my credit card more, but I don't.
Well, you should. And Baz, I'd like to follow you around.
Thank you,
now.
Mr. Financial Advisor.
Do you know
over there.
Do you know how screwed I would be if somebody stole $500 out of my? I'm paycheck to
They
paycheck.
can steal it out of debit cards.
I would be too.
They can steal it out of credit cards, can't they?
Yeah, but you didn't listen to me. You can dispute it, and your credit card.
I disputed it on my
How many
debit
times in
card.
your life have you had that happen to you?
Dispute?
No, like
I've had my debit
you've
card.
had purchases happen that you didn't make.
I've had that on my debit card all the time.
Often.
Yeah.
Often, not on my debit, but because I use a credit for that.
But I actually do this. I get the same thing happen on my debit.
I understand.
I've had it happen
but
2 or 3 times in my life.
I'll let you guys do what you got to do. Hey, that's the only damn thing I'm going to do.
You were listening.
No. There's not
Jen
a right or
Wells,
wrong.
Roger.
There's not a right or wrong answer. There's not a right or wrong answer. There's a little bit more. I don't want to say. It'd be negative.
Using the credit card and you pay it off at the end of the month? How are you using your credit card?
I do.
Okay,
I pay mine. I pay that. I do. For the most part, unless I have a larger purchase, it may take me a couple of months.
That's what I do. We use it for larger purchases, like if we have like $1,000.
Yeah. But if you can listen, you can learn from Terry Mayhem. You can use your credit card. Use your credit card. Find you one that gives you points or money back, and that sort of thing. I'd love to be with Simmons and all them. I'm at Bank America.
Ladies and gentlemen, another edition of Roger Shrewsbury and Gen Wealth Management. I love it. I love Mr. Listen, that's not the Roger of 15 years ago. You've advanced in your financial.
I'm a lot more tight. That was there. Listen, I'm not giving. I never paid. No, go ahead.
Jimmy says, "Baz, you should have called. I drive all night, 6 nights a week. Yeah, I thought I was going to be stuck there. What was I going to do?
There's a part of me that wishes you. I'm kidding.
I don't know what else. None of y'all are wearing green today. It's St. Patrick's Day. Come on, man.
You know what,
Christian? You got
I thought
blue?
about it when I got home.
Yeah, Rogers.
I mean, when I got here, I thought, you know what? I think it's the first time in my 62 years that I was aware of St. Patty's that I didn't wear green.
Yesterday was a really a cool experience. After the funeral of Lou Holtz, everybody walks down this street down to the Cedar Grove Cemetery, and it was snowing.
Yeah, dude.
It was. It was
almost movie.
It was my umbrella. It broke my umbrella. I was
dude. It's also St. Patrick's Day now.
I know.
While you were there, I mean, it was already a big weekend.
Went by and saw Rockney Grave.
Did you really?
They had moved it from another location in that particular location. It was Father.
Did they exhume him?
Yeah, they did.
Did they, or did they do poltergeist and just move the hens?
It was Father Rockney. Canute Rockney, Father Canute Rockney. Yeah, I don't know why that was what it was, but
posthumously priest.
It was, and then Kevin Scanlon spoke at this big gathering, and then Robert Farrell showed up. 6'7" receiver, 6'6" receiver back in the day that was really good one out of Central.
So you guys didn't go together.
No, we all sort of. Now we happen to be on the same plane going up. Me and someone else who works at Stevens, Bryant Nolan, and he's buddies with Kevin.
Dig it. Well, I'm glad you.
I'm glad I went.
Experience. Of course,
I'm glad I went.
You experienced snow and airport shutdowns and a cold weather, and you're on the campus of Notre Dame, which is, that's That's pretty cool.
I saw touchdown Jesus, there in the stadium. Everywhere you looked, there were signs of blue.
You went in the stadium.
Well, the stadium is where they had this last gathering yesterday, and so I didn't even know it was a stadium. I didn't even realize we walked in there because it looks like a regular building from one side.
What?
So I looked down there and said, "Wow, this is the football stadium."
Are you serious?
Yeah, it wasn't.
How wild is
wasn't
that?
an intimidating-looking stadium.
I'm trying to think of the.
Let's see what the number is. The most people they have in there.
I've heard Florida is like you walk in there and it doesn't look intimidating.
To me,
it just looks like a normal building.
To me, Florida does. Florida to me is very vertical. It's really, to me, it's one of the more unique shaped. It's down in the pit.
I mean, like from the outside, it just looks like a normal building. Yes,
that's true. From the outside, it's right. Someone says, someone educate Bazzel on cashback credit cards. I get it.
No.
I know, I get all that. Listen, you know what Shep does? Shep and them, they put all every expense on their travel credit card.
Sure. Well, and Terry Mayhem, I mean, she went to Hawaii for a couple of weeks. I mean, earlier this year or the latter part of last year?
And
a great majority. I mean, her air tickets, and I think.
Listen, I'm a failure. I'm sorry.
No, not saying that at all. No, you listen, you're fine because you have game show host money in your account. I don't.
I don't anymore.
All
gone.
Well, listen, we talk about that all the time. But anyway, to get cash back or that sort of thing, I mean, I get cash back, but I need something for points. And
when
all
does
well.
Jen Wealth Roger Scott? When do you should have a segment?
Oh my gosh, no!
Yes,
I'm the biggest idiot there is when it comes. No.
Someone said, Baz, I bet you can't say Irish wristwatch 3 times in a row. Someone said Bass went to the wrong grave. No, I didn't. Let me tell you what. Kevin Scanlon and all them, we weren't expecting. We thought it was just going to be the family at the graveside where they go, all right, everybody start walking. So we walk, and it is, I mean, I've got pictures of it. I'm going to post them today. It does look like something out of a movie.
Everybody in the same spot now?
Yeah.
So they move Rodney where he is. So Lou and his wife are there?
Yeah. And so we come out of that church, and we start walking, and the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour. We're like, wow.
Yeah, dude.
And it's a pretty good
haul. I
haul.
can see that in your
video. And then my shoes were, you saw the morning.
Oh, it's incredible. Well, I mean, it's on Facebook. People can look at the video. It was just felt cold just watching you. But again, yesterday and the day before, and whatever the winds were that knocked our power out and a few other people, it was very, very cold yesterday.
Yeah, it's cold this morning. What is it? What's the temperature now?
It was not 30.
Let's see. What do you think it is? What do you guys think it is?
25.
Wow. All right.
I was going to guess like 31.
It's 28.
Okay.
28 feels like 27.
Okay.
Yesterday in Notre Dame, it was 31. Feels like 15 or 19.
Yeah. I think it felt like 7 in Fayetteville. We got some reports from them. There was some snow going on in Fayetteville yesterday as well, or Pea Ridge, anyways. Where's that?
In addition to our guest, we also got to play Family Feud brought to you by Southern Bank.
Did we miss a game yesterday? There's no Monday game, is there?
Of what? Anything?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So we're also going to be talking about the Irish athletes. Give me an Irish athlete off the top of your head.
Joe Montana.
Okay, did not have that listed.
I'm just throwing it out. He played for the Irish. I don't know.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Okay, don't you know?
Conor McGregor's on there.
Irsh athlete.
I'll give you a hint. Here's what. Tennis. McEnroe is correct.
Okay.
Look at me, king of all trivia.
Yeah.
Don't let that young man in there whip you at your own game.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Here's the thing. Like I was telling you about credit cards, I will try to learn from the young man to figure out where everybody is.
I'm gonna give you another hint. Ready for this?
I got one for you. What was the name of the? Who was the coach? Was it Callahan? Who was it, Callahan?
Callahan. That's what was the movie with?
That's Tommy Boy. So I got some of them.
You're gonna get this one. Please, Christian, step off.
Unless you can't step off. See, that's young people talk.
So this great athlete played for a team that would be having fun on this day today.
That would be having fun on this day today.
What? I'll give you the sport. NBA. You can now work your way through it. Work your way through it.
Got it. Are you saying what team?
The actual player on the team.
Dude,
yeah, which team in the NBA will celebrate today?
Was Boston? Yeah.
Yes, and now think during Joe's era, the backside of Joe's era. This was one of the greats.
Wow,
this was one of the greats. Help him out, Christian.
Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale is correct.
Very good. Yeah. I just couldn't think.
Yeah, sometimes we don't think. And here's one. This is when it gets crazy. This list that I looked at started having names on there. Like, wait a minute. Yeah. Derek Jeter. Apparently, he's got some Irish roots.
I don't know about Jeter, but
Muhammad Ali.
Huh?
Dude, that's what I said. I said, what? Apparently, so this list says
Cassius Clay.
Yeah,
I don't know if his
yeah.
family could have Irish.
I don't know how much they were claiming their Irish heritage.
And then, of course, from an actor standpoint, who do you think they had listed number one for the notable Irish actors?
Irish actor. There's a ton of them, aren't there?
Christian, you want to take a shot?
Oh, listen, back with John Wayne in those days, there was a ton of Irish actors.
I'll give you a hint.
Because I remember a bunch of. I think it was
trivia.
in the movie. What was the movie that he was? It was he was an Irish.
I expect you to get this. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay.
Oh, Alec Baldwin.
That was not listed.
Irish?
That's probably. I would imagine that's probably a good one. Sounds good.
I don't know.
That's it.
Is Liam Neeson Irish?
He got it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Christian! I couldn't even get it out. I was going to go. It was somebody. We have a clip in the system of this Irishman. And
okay, very good.
Give me one more. Give me one more Irish actor.
Colin Farrell.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! This guy. You may be sick, but you're on fire right now, Christian.
He really
Weaver.
is.
I don't know who you are.
There he is right there. No, listen. When it comes to actors and all that, and you look at Colin Farrell, I think actors from other countries come and sound more American to me when they are acting than American actors when they try to put on an accent. So, I mean, until I hear them talking at a press conference or something like that, I have no idea what their nationality is.
Well, listen,
obviously because I don't see color or country.
I know you know the answer to this, Roger, so we're going to go to Christian. Christian, what about Sean Connery?
He's Scottish.
See, he's Wells. It's Wells.
Scottish, that's right.
But it's okay. We put them all in the same
boat. Is there
boat.
much of a difference between Scottish and Irish?
Well, I'm not going there because I could get in trouble.
I mean, does the Scottish guy sound like the Irish guy to you?
To me.
Father, brother?
Yeah, to me. Well, and
somebody said James Bond. No, that's what.
Bond is supposed to be English.
Yeah, he's supposed to be English. Yeah. Somebody said Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney.
Of course.
That's
name wise, but I mean
Andy Dalton.
Of course, Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, I mean those are Irish names.
Yeah, we presume
how far? How far watered down?
Someone says that your wife loves this Irish actor, the show that he's in.
My wife does.
Yes.
Is it that?
Yeah, come on.
You're giving
Peaky Blinders. Come on.
I couldn't think of the show.
Christian.
Cillian Murphy.
That's correct.
Who?
Man, Christian. Hey, listen. Wow.
Yeah.
This is on fire.
Please. Come on.
Let me tell you, the impressive things about this first segment was I think you were a 10 for 10, Christian.
Yeah.
And then Roger, blessed us with Jidwell Roger segment.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
Listen. I love when you preach
It's Gonads, an Irish name, because I'm going to kick him in them.
Listen.
I just want to know.
Listen, the Roger Scott I knew 15 years ago could not have had that segment where he's breaking down the credit cards there. It's I mean the
well,
you snatched the pebble
because I didn't know anything about it.
It's Shrewsbury hand. You've snatched the pebble from John Shrewsbury's hand.
No, listen, Shrewsbury doesn't talk to me.
You can have
he avoids me. He goes the
all
other
right,
way.
661-1037. Got a fun show.
R.J. Hawk.
Rick Schaefer.
Hey, he saved me yesterday.
Rick Schaefer, John Daly, and of course Scotty Thurman today talking about the tournament. Don't go away.
The boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone each week. Justin and DJ will dive into a different top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
This is Sports Center.
The NCAA tournament first four gets started tonight. The first game will see UMBC take on Howard at 5:40 for the right to move on to face Michigan. The second game will have 11 seeds Texas and NC State duke it out at 8:10. The winner will take on BYU. Both of those games tonight can be seen on True TV. Arkansas baseball returns to the Diamond today with their two-game midweek slate against Northern Colorado. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. And the World Baseball Classic final is tonight. Team USA will face Venezuela as Venezuela took down Italy 4-2 to advance on Monday night. First pitch for the final is set for 7. Coverage will be on Fox. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After the really cold, freezing start to the day, we will eventually climb to the low 50s. A partly cloudy sky, wind turning back to the south today, and we'll get up to 52. Tonight, hey, the clouds thicken up, and it keeps it warmer overnight. We'll stay above freezing with a low of 40 and a mostly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
You choose, you win, and the crowd goes wild. The 2026 Bud Light $10,000 Bracket Challenge is your chance to win a 50-inch TV. Submit a perfect bracket and you'll win $10,000. Pick 60 games correctly, win $1,000. Registration is now open at 1037thebuzz.com. It's the Bud Light $10,000 Bracket Challenge from 1037 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
Tiger Woods once dominated golf. Then came injury, scandal, life. Headlines basically said he's done. Years later, he walked Augusta slower, no swagger, just grit. And then he won the Masters. I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the church at Rock Creek. You know, comebacks aren't loud at first. They're quiet, painful. That's Easter. Jesus didn't look like victory on Friday. He looked like defeat. But Sunday changed everything. The resurrection is God saying that your worst chapter doesn't get the last word. If you feel buried under regret, stress, anxiety, Easter is for you. Why don't you join us this Easter at Rock Creek and start writing your own comeback story?
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
Oh, yeah, baby. Na-na-na. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. We're dancing this week. Na-na-na.
Listen, the Arkansas Razorbacks won the SEC
How about that?
tournament.
How cool.
dude.
It was so fun to be driving to Notre Dame and to watch that and to go, oh, my gosh, first time in 26 years it has happened again.
Driving and watching?
Well, we had a Uber to drive us from, you know how much the Uber was from Chicago? Thank you, United. $500.
Oh.
$580. Thank you, United.
See what I told you?
canceled a flight it was not weather at all.
That's
You just
game
got a
show
scheme.
money in a debit account.
It's a scheme.
What's
It's a you know,
Is it a
it's
scheme or a scam?
Inclement weather. There was no inclement weather. Now let me tell you, there might have been another.
Now you
flight.
get that money back. I mean,
no, not my $580. I won't.
No, from the canceled flight.
Yeah, from the canceled
Did they
flight.
transfer
yeah.
it?
No, but I'll have to do that. So I'll.
Well, see.
Yeah. Someone says, don't let them give you a hard time, Roger. You're 100% correct with the credit card. Listen, I understand credit card is safer. And Chris White from Simmons
I
Bank
don't
is
know
listening.
if more safer is correct.
It said it's more safe.
I'm being a punk.
It said, he said, what about your Simmons credit cards? I have Simmons debit cards. I used to have credit cards.
You're not?
I need to go back and get. Let me tell you. Listen, I've had people steal stuff, and I've had Simmons.
Oh my
credit
gosh!
it.
No.
Your bank should
100%.
should credit you when somebody steals off your debit
Well,
card.
listen, there's a they should,
Yeah.
but
They do.
Simmons does.
And very good.
Yes, thank you, Simmons.
I think every bank should be able to tell you that
Yeah.
sort of thing. And listen, some I don't know who does banking anymore, where you have to pay for checking or anything like that. But I mean, don't know all about Simmons and their credit card and all that. I have a couple. I use Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, obviously, for some things, and then Bank of America. And I have always been able to go to Bank of America, call them, and dispute.
I don't think you're ever going to have a problem with bank doing. I'll tell you, Simmons.
And
if you remember Simmons back in the 80s.
But if it's a debit, my problem, Baz, is if it's a debit.
I've never had a problem.
That I know that.
Yeah.
But that money's gone. Unless they decide, if they decide that, yes, you were ripped off and that sort of thing, because it's money.
Yeah.
It's not,
my bank, Simmons has always been.
Good. I hope
but I was going to
so.
say, Simmons back in the 80s had the lowest interest rate of any credit card.
I know
you remember
that
You remember
very
that
well.
one
I
back
do.
in the 80s? And then,
I remember my sister Barbara in New
some-
Mexico had a credit card from Simmons, and they were only in Pine Bluff at the time, I think.
At some point, they needed to relieve me from their roles for my amazing credit, so I don't have that anymore.
No, you're back. You're back.
Someone says here for the 501, so grateful to have survived a stroke and car wreck on Saturday the 8th, and will live to enjoy many more 609s on the buzz.
What?
Wow.
What happened?
Wow. So from the 501 there, we are glad to hear that. Let's squeeze in Brian there, too.
All right, Brian.
Brian, good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh, don't you know? It's such a good morning.
Hey, I got a couple good Irishmen for you.
Okay.
One is an actor and one of the best war heroes of all time, Audie Murphy.
Is it Audie Murphy
Has
Irish?
to be, right? Yeah.
Presumably, I mean, I
He's
get
born
Irish.
out in West Texas.
I defer to Roger on all the Audie
No,
Murphy.
I assume. You just got to go by
Yeah,
the name,
yeah.
So, I mean.
Who else you got, Brian?
And then you can't forget the best Irishman that's in Arkansas, John McDonald.
John, may he rest
Yeah,
in
he
peace.
had a brogue.
He did.
Yeah, you could hear him.
So it's funny. So Christian was. Somebody says too, if you call somebody Scottish who's Irish or vice versa, you're gonna get your teeth knocked out.
Might be.
For those of us over here in the mainland, I can't tell an accent difference between a Scottishman and an Irishman.
No.
Can you?
Listen, no, I'm not that.
What do you want to? I wonder what it is. What's the difference in the accent between the Scottish and the Irish?
I know because
they hate each other. Do they hate each other?
I don't know if they hate.
I don't
each other.
know. I think Irish people more hate themselves. Like
They
the
hate
Irish
themselves.
and North Irish don't like each other more than they hate Scottish.
Who was warring against who? Who was
the Irish and North Irish and the Irish and the English.
What is the name of the army and the Irish? The
IRA.
The IRA. I saw Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt.
Irish Republican Army.
The what?
Irish Republican Army.
The Irish Republican Army.
Yes, that's right.
Wasn't Liam Neeson in a movie about that with
Was it?
bombs?
Yeah, they do pipe bombs and stuff.
Yeah. All right,
Tommy
Brian.
Lee Jones was.
Tommy Lee Jones. That's who it was. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. It was Tommy Lee Jones. It was in a movie about.
I've seen that Brad Pitt one.
Yeah.
I did yesterday at the funeral, the mass. It was could you imagine, Roger? Most of the people there were Notre Dame people. It was a Notre Dame event. He was there for 10, 11 years, won a national championship. He's revered there. He's got a statue. He's going to be buried there.
Right.
So I sat next to two guys, two walk-ons from Notre Dame. I felt like going, do you know Rudy? I didn't even bring it up. But here's the deal. So here Baptist Bazzel comes in there, and I told the guys, I said, listen, I'm not going up there to do the what do you call it?
I don't know where you're
Lord's Supper.
I'm still trying to keep my mouth shut about some other stuff before I
said
get
I'm not doing the
myself
Lord's
in
Supper.
trouble.
They go, you're fine. But let me tell you what, you Catholics, man, you're knee down, knee up, knee down, knee up. Knee down, knee up, and you got to say you got to know. You got to know your playbook.
At Garrish Springs Baptist Church, I mean, there's a part of me that I've learned a little bit more now to keep to stop going. Whenever
like when you heavy sigh.
Well, only because of Samantha right beside me, of course. When it's time, when they go, would you please stand
that's for
up?
Baptists. Yeah, I'm telling you though.
Well, I know, but I'm just it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down.
Compared to Catholic,
it's nothing like that.
Catholic
but I mean, it's up, it's down, and you see the people in the very front row. They want to stand up. Can we not just, you know what?
The Catholics have
knock it all out,
and they know their lines. They know.
Please don't. I love church.
They know their lines.
Of course.
And so the immediate look around. I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, I start hearing this noise. What's that noise? You know what it is? It's the knee things coming down. It's a little drop to your knee things. It's that noise of those knee things. I'm like,
you and I are so similar in not knowing what
Klein. You know what?
Where's Klein?
I have no problem going. Hey, I'm not going up to do that. I'm just sit right here. But the majority of them were Catholics. But anyway, I thought it was pretty.
Whose wedding did we go to that was a Catholic wedding that they took the Lord's Prayer into the second stanza that we were just not privy to, and you're so out of place. It's like you're at when you go to a church that you're not familiar with, you know you're out of place when they're doing something and you just feel helpless.
Yes, yeah.
It's not from a lack of disrespect. It's just not knowing. And now I don't know if you're supposed to know.
Somebody says you kneel to pray, stand to praise, and sit to learn. I believe it's Holy Communion.
I understand the stand to praise, and I understand that as well.
I think I was thinking, of course, this is me. This is the Baptist thinking of me. It's like, man, there's 1,000 people in here. Yeah. I said that you take a lot of time.
You sit in the back.
It takes a lot of time to do the communion.
Yeah.
It's everybody in here.
Well, see, if you sit in the back,
I sort of felt like going, can we spend that on Coach Holtz, talking about Coach Holtz?
If you don't have enough, people behind you, can you imagine being in, you're in the middle of the church, and when people are standing up to praise or whatever, then and then somebody in front of the church turns around and makes sure everybody else is standing up.
Well, I felt like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, man, there's 1,000 people in here. We could be spending more time on Coach. Man, what did you say, Christian? What were you saying?
They would probably argue that God deserves your time. That's probably what they'd say.
Yeah.
Great point.
But it was fine. It was good. Here's the deal. There were only, I think, 5 Arkansans there, and that's okay. It's very difficult to get there and all that. And so I was very honored.
No, I don't mean that's a lot.
Yeah, it was me. It was Kevin Scanlon, Robert Farrell. In terms of former,
well, you're all loaded. You all use debit cards. So who are the other two?
Yeah,
who are the other two rich guys?
Dan Hampton and Joe Branch, the son of Jesse Branch. And,
well, our own Joseph Klein, played for them.
Yeah, no, we talked about that. Yeah, Kevin and I, we were talking about that, and then but it was again open the. I was staying on the Morris Inn, which is the hotel there on campus. Open up the
That's
closet.
Right. How did you get that?
Open up the closet, and there's the Notre Dame robe.
Yeah, see,
Notre Dame robe.
Oaklawn, you need to put that logo on those robes.
I think they do, don't they? They don't?
No. Because that way people might want to buy it as a souvenir.
Every time I walk somewhere.
Because that Notre Dame one is one to purchase.
Every time I walk somewhere, Roger, like I open up my Notre Dame logo, or I walk in the stadium, or I see Touchdown Jesus, you know what I hear? I hear your line that you always say from the movie. From
this is the greatest thing these eyes have ever seen.
I didn't go to the grotto. Joe told me to go to the grotto. It was the wind. The snow was going sideways.
Oh, dude,
it was something out of a movie.
It looked
cold. We walked to the graveside in blizzard-like conditions.
You had a red nose there, Rudolph. I mean, oh my God, Terry Bradshaw. Is he Irish from Louisiana?
I don't know.
Need to find out. I'm just looking at him. I had a dream about him. I hope he's okay.
661-1037. We'll go ahead and take a break. Didn't Brad Pitt play in a movie as an irate bomber? He did. It was Harrison Ford.
That was the one.
What was the name of that? Yeah.
I think it was Irate Bomber.
Most people have had a Catholic experience, but the difference between Baptists and Pentecostals is actually way more stunning.
The Devil's Own.
The Devil's Own. That's right. When you have a 10, one of their church. I don't know what that means.
Listen.
Someone said my daughter goes to Sacred Heart in Morrilton, but we're not Catholic. The first time we went into their church, there to the church part of it, my wife was like, "Hey, looked like they got some nice footrest here," so she flopped it down and put her feet up.
That's what I say. That's what I would do.
It was all propped up, and then a couple sits next to us, and they flop it down and put their knees on it. It was so embarrassing that is classic. You put your feet on it. That's great.
You know what? When I do the trivia at Sacred Heart in Morrilton,
yes,
and they do the prayer. The priest comes up, or even maybe Alicia does it, but they'll do the prayer, and they'll go a little bit longer into a prayer that I am completely out of and just feel so out of place as a Baptist First Church of Nazarene youth, Geyer Springs Baptist Church adult.
So somebody made the point, I forgot about this, Roger, that Lou Holtz died on the birthday of Knute Rockne. How about that? Yeah, it all's coming together. Listen, when I was playing for him, we all knew he.
Do you think their spirits are just out there right now talking to each other?
What are we playing here? This is what Irish?
This is Zombie.
It's the
Cranberries.
The Cranberries.
I thought it sounds like I get her.
I understand, but you and I both don't know.
Sinead O'Connor.
Absolutely.
Is she Irish or Scottish? She's Irish.
Yeah. Again, for today's purposes, the only people that are going to know it are Irish or Scottish people.
Hey, the weather's supposed to be fine today. Are those who are thinking about going over to Hot Springs?
It's going to be 50 today, mid-50s to 60 maybe tops. And then tomorrow or so, I think it starts getting in the 70s and 80s again.
I don't know. They're just angry. This is an angry song.
Listen, I came in to get all those, so I didn't know about Zombie. I knew about Thin Lizzy a little bit. U2, the drop kick, drop down Murphys, drop kick.
So
Murphys.
is Tom Brady? Does he have any Irish in him?
Sure, Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, with the name.
Yeah, he's on the list, my
it's like
friend.
with my last name, Scott.
What about Danica Patrick? Danica
No doubt.
Patrick.
No doubt.
Plenty.
No doubt.
So we want your actor, we want your athlete, we want your song or movie that's got a little Irish feel to it. And Roger will continue to talk to Father Brother throughout the show.
We'll continue to do it. Let me say that I used to tell little Thomas Smith and little Wallace Hall when they'd come in with their adorable little fat chubby necks with little dirt necklaces around it. Take your pants off and get in that pool and clean yourself up. But here, do me a favor. Keep it to yourself.
Somebody says only you guys would talk about a funeral and then play Zombie. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the Zombie, a bad song.
Listen, we were talking about thing. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this song is about the Troubles, which is
about the what?
The war.
I don't know.
Listen,
in your head. And this is Angry Woman.
When did I first notice my hair loss? Honestly, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. But the moment that it really got my attention was at the self-checkout at Walmart. I had to look up to see if the light was green or red because my item wouldn't scan. And right above me is a camera. Well, that camera showed the top of my head. After that, I started wearing hats more often. Eventually, I just decided, you know what? It is what it is. I'll shave it, live with it, or move on. But then I heard about Dr. Gary Petrus at the Petrus Center for Aesthetic Surgery and Hair Transplantation. Dr. Petrus offers a one-day hair transplant treatment with permanent natural results that last a lifetime. I'm still going to wear hats because I like hats, but it'll be nice knowing I've got a head of hair under there. I'm Roger Scott, and if you've been thinking about doing something about hair loss, call the Petrus Center for Aesthetic Surgery and Hair Transplantation, 4137 JFK, Suite A, North Little Rock. Call 501-614-3052 or visit drpetrus.com. Go see what your options are. It might just give you that renewed confidence. Roger Scott for Gravely Mowers. You know, when it comes to beautiful lawns, nothing cuts like a Gravely. And when it comes to cutting prices, there's nothing like Gravely's biggest sale of the year, Mow the Distance. And this year, it's bigger than ever. Because from March 19th through the 28th, you can take advantage of up to 20% off all Gravely commercial mowers. So, hurry on down now to your local authorized Gravely dealer like Hoco Turf in West Little Rock or Stockton Power Equipment in Sheridan.
Are you spring breaking in Little Rock? Then go bug wild with Bugtopia at the Little Rock Zoo, where the world beneath your feet gets big, like really big. Meet the bugs that pollinate, build, and buzz our planet to life, up close and larger than ever. Bugtopia, crawling into the Little Rock Zoo March 21st through September 20th. It's wonder magnified and included with your zoo admission. Learn more at littlerockzoo.com.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. When Linda Blackman was only 14, she marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama with 600 people. They were set upon by state troopers, who savagely attacked them on orders from segregationist Governor George C. Wallace. This televised inhumanity led to support for the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Linda Blackman recently died at the age of 75. Her life reminds us that sometimes you just have to stand up and move forward. Double B's is in your corner as you work to make Arkansas a better place. We respect your time and your budget, and we're here to provide value and convenience. Come on in to Double B's, because Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
It's Tracker's Big Bass Boat Sale going on for a limited time at all 7 Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Special discounts on the #1 selling Tracker aluminum fishing boat for the #1 Tracker dealer in the world. Save up to $3,000 plus a free Bass Pro gift card valued up to $1,000. No matter your lake, Bradford has a location nearby for all your boating needs. Don't miss the biggest boat sale of the season at all Bradford Marine and ATV locations with our new location in Mountain Home, your authorized Tracker dealer.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Pat Bradley joins Randy and Rick on Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Celebrating 57 years in business, offering all new travel trailers, fifth wheels, and pop-ups at RV show prices. Explore their inventory in person or online at RazorbackCamperSales.com. Randy, Rick, and the Shooter on 103.7 The Buzz.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
What a fine, fresh scent it has. A manly soap, your Irish Spring.
Manly, yes, but I like it too.
Irish Spring, for long-lasting deodorant protection.
The Irish Spring.
Irish Spring soap.
I love Irish Spring soap.
Oh, I used to.
Today is all.
I'm a Can-A guy now.
Today is all about the Irish. Oh, you two right here, right?
For sure, for sure.
If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037.
Tell the story you just told me off there about Skip
Oh,
Holtz.
yeah, by the way, the family, the Lou Holtz asked 4 people to speak representing the players throughout his career. One was a running back from the I guess, early 80s, and then Jerome Bettis, who was in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Was he? He was the number 1 draft pick the year he came out. Was he with Holtz?
Yeah.
Didn't even remember that.
And then Kevin Scanlon. There was, and then one other gentleman that was in the late 80s, but
and I forgot about Kevin being with
the North Carolina State.
Yeah. So I mean, Holtz got him.
It was really interesting. All the Notre Dame people, which was you had 1,000 people there. When you go, where you guys from? You go, we're from Arkansas. They go, oh yeah. I mean, it was like we were like unicorns. Oh, that was before us.
You darn
But
right.
yeah, he became famous with us.
Yeah. I don't remember him. I mean, North Carolina State. How many years was it?
North
one
Carolina
or
State?
two? Yeah.
No, I think he was 4 at North Carolina State.
Okay, I think we talked about that. And he went to a bowl every year.
Yeah, it took him to he took him to a top 10.
That's right. That's what put him on Frank Broyles' radar.
Yeah, that's right. And then he has 1 year with the Jets.
And Minnesota. What was that? Was that 1 year?
2.
It was 2.
And then it was cool to see. It was cool to see Tim Brown and Rocket Ismail together.
Oh,
too.
sure.
By the way, Christian, I'll go to you on this.
You didn't tell the story about Skip.
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting there, and I don't think Skip Holtz is going to remember me. He was like an 18-year-old senior at Fayetteville High School, so I'll go up and introduce myself as a Skip. We were in the restaurant. I came up and I said, Skip, David Bazzel. He goes, David Bazzel. He said, oh, my gosh. He said, do you remember us all going down in a caravan down to Panama City? We're all with 3 black cars, and I said, oh, my gosh, I had forgotten that Skip Holtz is like an 18-year-old, and one of the other football players he's a buddy with, Joe Branch. We all got down there, Roger. And it was 30 degrees in Panama City. It was so cold we couldn't even go on the beach. It was complete wasted spring break. Back then we didn't.
You remembered it after he reminded you of it.
I did.
Very good. Skip, it's good that he remembered.
Skip was great. He's like his dad. He's well spoken, and it was. I'm really glad I got to go and honor Coach Holtz. So
and your mom and dad both met Holtz.
That's right. Yeah.
Very good.
All right, we got Rick Schaefer coming up. We got John Daly coming up, and we got Scotty Thurman. So don't go away. We're glad you're with us. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We're the original social media you don't need a smart device for. But we'll also meet you there, too. 1037 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
Want to start testosterone therapy? Don't settle for one-size-fits-all doses from your doctor or pay hundreds out of pocket at a TRT franchise. At Low T Center, you can get insurance-covered TRT customized to your body for maximum effectiveness and safety. Low T Center has served over 500,000 patients since 2009 and continue to lead the industry in TRT today. This month, enjoy a free men's T-test and discounted peptides while supplies last. Head to lowtcenter.com and sign up for a free T-test today. That's lowtcenter.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want nonstop racing and nonstop action.
The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
1037 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I don't forget anything.
Crushing all the competition.
So you can take that to the bank.
Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
City leaders in Hot Springs are preparing the final touches for today's St. Patrick's Day event. Tens of thousands of people are expected to be in the Spa City for the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade. Only 40 floats and performers are allowed to participate in the annual tradition because the parade is only 98 feet long. You can make your way to the parade area on Bridge Street at around 3 this afternoon. The parade will get started at around 6:30 p.m. And people in Sheridan may see more discoloration in their water this week. Starting today, Sheridan Waterworks crews are flushing fire hydrants throughout the city. In addition to the discolored water, there could be drops in water pressure. Members of the community say they've been dealing with discoloration for about a year. Officials with South Sheridan Water Association says it's due to iron in the system, but all testing samples have come back normal. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Celebrate March Madness with The Zone broadcasting on location from Flyway Brewing's new location in Breckenridge Village this Thursday on The Buzz.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After a really cold, freezing start, it will warm up a little bit today with a partly cloudy sky. We'll get to the low 50s. 52 are high today in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy and it stays above freezing. We'll have a low of 40. Then tomorrow, breezy, mostly sunny, and up to 69. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Hear that? That's right. It's the sound of spring knocking on the door, which also means it's almost grass cutting time. And of course, everyone knows that nothing cuts grass better than a Gravely mower. And to kick off our annual Gravely Mowers Spring Tour, Morning Mayhem will be broadcasting live at Triple C Sales and Service in Conway this Friday morning. Hey, it's Christian Weaver with a question for you. Does pain in your back, knees, elbows, or other joints have you saying no to doing the things you love? No golf, no pickleball, no basketball, no long walks? That's what chronic joint pain does. It starts deciding your life for you. You know what I'm talking about? Crippling joint pain that dictates your day and steals your independence. Too many people like you are told to live with it, rely on pills, or accept invasive surgery as the only options. Well, I've got good news for you. QC Kinetics can help you say yes to the life you want. QC Kinetics offers regenerative treatments that use healing agents from your own body to help revitalize damaged joint tissue. And instead of just masking the symptoms, their treatments address the root cause of the pain. I'm talking about long-lasting relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. Take the first step toward a pain-free life by scheduling a free consultation with QC Kinetics. Tell them Christian Weaver sent you. Call 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. 501-393-1159.
This is Pat Bradley, and it's March, baby. There's March Madness on the TV and Food Madness at the Wood Grill Buffet. They got over 200 items, including a huge salad bar, hot foods bar, meat bar with over 30 protein items, and an awesome dessert bar. Come one, come all, come hungry. It's fresh, it's delicious, and it's comfort food at its finest. The Wood Grill Buffet, Congo Road exit in Benton.
Mike Rowe here with a name everyone should know. Groundworks. The foundation and crawl space repair experts are coming soon to Little Rock. So if you've got a musty crawl space or cracks in your walls, these are the guys to call. And right now, Groundworks is hiring for all positions. If you're looking for a career, Groundworks is the place to do it. You can go from installer to foreman in under a year and become an owner of the company you work for. Apply now at groundworks.com/careers.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
The after-season clothing sale continues at Fort Thompson. Tons of clothing marked down to 50% off. Also, check out the new spring hunting and clothing items arriving daily. See you at Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Oh my goodness me!
Here are David Bazzel.
He's got Vincent Ontavarello out.
Roger Scott.
I don't know Chicken Piggy.
I don't know
and
chicken
Justin Moore.
That's how a pro chef would tell you to eat it.
Whoa! Ba, ba, ba.
You know what? It's just this music to me is synonymous with what? Forgive me. What is Bryant Gumbel's brother's name? Is it Greg?
Yes.
Greg. Is he passed?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the Gumbel
when I
brothers
hear
is
that.
passed.
Yeah. What's that?
One of the Gumbel brothers is passed.
One of them has. And I think it might have been Gregory. But that's synonymous.
For those who just joined the show, glad you're with us. Glad to be back. I got back last night from Fayetteville. Had to fly into. I tell you, it's weird flying into NXA. When you leave there, Roger, you drive through like in the backwoods. It's like, good Lord, it's like, when am I going to come out here on 49? I was like,
There's still backwoods up there?
Yeah,
Had
so
no idea.
I've done that during the daytime. At night, though, it's like, wow. But anyway, I get in about 2:30 in the morning last night, and Pat Bradley was at my house. It's weird. It's weird pulling up to my own house at 2:30 in the morning, and
somebody's in there. No, it really is. But guess what? You know what? It's also weird for Bradley for you to come in.
Yes, it is.
I mean, for you to come in and disturb him while he's sleeping.
Several things. We got Razorback baseball today. We're going to visit with Rick Schaefer here in just a minute. Got Razorback baseball today, playing against Northern Colorado. That's 6 p.m. at Baum Walker. I know you had Camden Kojal on yesterday.
We sure did.
Also, of course, 3:25 is the tip-off time for the Thursday matchup against Hawaii. Razorbacks are having spring practice. Arkansas State's having spring practice. So you have a lot of activities going on, and but it's the good thing is we got John Daly coming up and Scotty Thurman, and it's obviously St. Patrick's Day too. Roger, we're having the world's shortest parade over in Hot Springs. Our man Dan Hampton will be over there with Carmen Electra.
Oh my gosh, is Carmen? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
Let's see if old Ricky Schaefer.
Hey, before real quick, yesterday. I got to say, I've got my neighbor is better than your neighbor, Ben West. Such a great dude. He and his wife Melanie. Ben's always there to help out. He sees that I am lost in so many ways, and he offered to get me a generator yesterday from our fridge and freezers and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't have one. I don't even know how to use one. I mean, you and I are in the same boat. But he called one of his friends, who's now one of my friends, and it's a Wilkin Construction and Plumbing Company. It was Casey Kennemer and Travis Williams. That's who had the Predator 5000, and to let me use that before our electricity came back on, and I'll get me one of those and a snow shovel before the next storm. At least I don't have to unload my refrigerators and freezers if I get this generator. For nothing else, I got 6 different ice chests and everything around the house. So thank you to you guys.
Let's bring in our man Ricky Schaefer, the Irishman. The Irishman.
Will he talk in a Brogal show? We'll find out. There he is. I heard you, Rick.
Listen, mister. Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Rick Schaefer is also brought to you by Bradford Marine and ATV. Bradford Marine and ATV has 7 statewide locations. Check out their new location in Mountain Home.
Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, David and Roger. David,
hello,
you sound amazing for a guy that got in as late as you did.
I am blessed. I am blessed. I am excited to get back. Yesterday was such a fun show. I'm sure you all had the same thing, Rick, with so much exciting news over the weekend. Yeah. And, of course, it was such a great experience at Coach Holtz's funeral and his celebration of life. And so I could not miss another show, and nothing. United was not going to stop me. Hertz was not going to stop me. I hit that steering wheel, hit my face for 2 hours till I pull in at 2:30.
You did the face thing too?
Wow.
Yeah, but yes, it was. It's been a historic weekend.
Did you even take a nap or anything?
I went to bed at about 3.
When he got to Conway,
I got 3. I got an hour and a half, so it'll hit me. And then today, Roger, we're going over to Hot Springs to see Dan Hampton. What's so crazy, Rick? I was in the Basilica, the church there on campus, and I could see Dan Hampton, and I was trying to Dan. I mean, there were so many. The line was like the line was just snaked around the whole church, inside, outside. So I never got to see it. But Dan's going to be over there today, officially as part of the World's Shortest Parade. But
have a great time, Dan.
Rick, it was, as you can imagine, as you remember, Notre Dame was always a place that Lou wanted to get to, and the fact that he's buried on campus there with his wife, and
is that right?
Yeah, and then right down, listen, stone throw from Brockney. I mean, Lou and Parsegian. I mean, that's ultimately where he wanted to be. And you can.
Now, the other is Parsegian and Rockney's wife also buried there.
I did not look I did not look about that. I know Rockney's is for sure. So I presume.
Is it a large cemetery?
The cemetery started in 1834.
Okay, so are the coaches in a certain area together?
They're not too far apart.
Okay,
but there's not like in a section. But it was. I'm glad I went, Rick, and it was neat to see all of us players, all of us from William and Mary, and I met some North Carolina State players in addition to Kevin Scanlon, who was both.
Yeah.
We all had a connection. It was all Lou. All of us in this 35 years of coaching, we all knew the Lou Holtz imitations. We knew the Lou Holtz stories. It was matter of fact, Jerome Bettis got up there and he said, that somebody asked me the best way to describe Lou Holtz, and I said complicated.
Oh, nice.
Look, and Rick, you know that too. So it was really
Lou Holt.
And then it was
what is it? What is his name? Louis
Leo.
Louis Leo.
LLH time. But it was great, Rick. Also, as we were, me and Kevin Scanlon and Robert Farrell was there, but when we were driving over with Bryant Nolan as well from Stevens, watching the Razorbacks win, that was historic. Baseball team beat number 3. It was just Mississippi State. It was just, and then another national track championship. It was a great weekend.
Here's the thing, David. I shared that yesterday. Exactly. Came on. All those things happen. And if you like baseball, the USA game against Dominican Republic on Sunday night was absolutely amazing. And so, in all these Razorback things, and I said, soak it in.
Yeah.
Because they're going to play again.
Yeah.
The SEC indoor or the NCAA indoor, that's over, but they're going to compete outdoors.
Right.
So the thing about sports is you better enjoy it while you can, because you keep playing, you keep going again. I think it reminds me of after Arkansas won the national championship in 1994. Had the whole team back, came back in 95, and in the first game got smacked by Massachusetts, coached by John Calipari.
Remember that, yeah.
And so you're thinking this is going to go on forever, and then the very first game is bang. You get beat. Now, that team ended up having a great year, but in sports, it's hard to enjoy things at the moment because you're always thinking about what's next.
Yeah.
And so, for Arkansas, I thought John Calipari made some great points about travel and talked about the SEC either needs to move the championship game to Saturday.
Yeah.
And then he knows ABC. They like the intro. You're going into March Madness. But here, the two teams that played in the championship have Thursday afternoon games. And for Vanderbilt, the travel's not that bad. They're going to Oklahoma City. Arkansas is going to Portland.
Yeah, this
and so
it's not good in any way. The turnaround time, Thursday, the travel. It's just
it's not only it's
fans.
The only thing that makes because we're so crazy that we think, here we go again, we're getting screwed. We can't even enjoy it. No, I don't mean you, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick, I don't mean you. I'm just talking about that's the way fans are because. You've got Missouri and St. Louis. So you got things like that happening. You got Arkansas going out that way. That's just who Arkansas is. Listen, we're just programmed to be that way.
Well, it makes you think if Arkansas maybe should have lost the championship game.
Yes.
They'd have been a 5.
I know.
They could have gone to Oklahoma State.
You're right. No question.
If you read Wally is saying that was all predetermined to begin with, in his estimation. So the winner of the Vanderbilt-Arkansas game is going to Portland. The loser's going to Oklahoma.
Yeah, it would have benefited us not to win. And
if so.
And then to play Thursday. I guess somebody had
the first game.
Yeah, that's right.
Play a night game or something.
Exactly. You're right. At 3 o'clock.
That's it's 1:25 there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It just doesn't. Of course, Cal pointed that out, and of course, who was it? There's a number 1 seed that's got a really rough. I don't know if it was Duke or somebody's got a tough road to go.
I think it's Duke. Duke has. Yeah, they probably have the toughest. Arizona's got Purdue and Gonzaga, and then Arkansas.
Right.
It's interesting, though. I was looking at Sports Illustrated's website this morning. They ranked the top 68 players in the tournament. Darius Acuff was 4. I mean, for a freshman, as good as he is, you'd think any higher than that? No. This is all players in the tournament, not just freshmen. Boozer is the number 1 guy they rated.
Yeah, sure.
But and the BYU guys too, and I think a guy from Michigan's 3. But Acuff's rated the 4th best player in the whole tournament. And then they rated the 5 teams don't bet on. They're in the top seeds, but Arkansas was not one of them. So,
but I'll tell you, Rick, I don't know about you guys, Christian and Roger, I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen a lot of national people go, hey, I'm sticking Arkansas in my top 4, in my Final Four. I've seen several of those folks doing that. So as sort of a watch out for Arkansas kind of deal. And let me ask you this, Rick, you really come from a historical perspective because the history of basketball and football, the sports in Arkansas. So you've got another week with another week of display of great basketball by Acuff Jr. He continues to just put up the numbers. The numbers continue, the records. Is there another level? Can he reach another level? Has he reached the highest he can do for what he's been able to achieve this year? Is there?
Well, he doesn't have to reach another level if other players contribute like they have. Like for instance, you can say. Acuff was great in 2 games against Ole Miss. He was 7 out of 21. He had one of his worst shooting games of the year, but he still scored 24 points.
Right, exactly.
He made 8 out of 9 free throws, and he had a lot of assists. And so, but in the championship game, how about Trevon Bazzel in the last
100%.
No question.
100%.
He was an All-America for 3.5 minutes.
No question.
How about DJ Wagner, unselfish, could have come to Arkansas, could have left after his first year, keeps coming back.
No, great stories there.
Yeah, Brazil was so good in the final in the 2 games.
But my point was, I agree with all
to the point to where I even thought he might have been.
Look, if he scores 30 points in a game, Arkansas has got a great chance to win. If he scores 40, they might not because somebody else might not be contributing.
That's right.
But
and look at the game that he was not so good. Malik Thomas scored 29
That's
points.
right. But the point, again, he ends with averaging 30 points a game at the SEC tournament and a championship. I mean, really, you've been
ever, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, you've been doing this a long time, Rick. But we haven't seen that kind of performance. Now, I know that Brandon Dean, remember in the
Brandon and Joe.
Yeah, I think Brandon Dean, the year they won in 2000, he had a big tournament. But to have this consistency throughout the year and to have he's really having.
He's
something.
He looks like
special.
He's already a 4-year NBA star or whatever. We were talking about it yesterday, Rick, and going. I don't recall. I'm more invested in this team, knowing the players with Ewing and Wagner and Brazil and Billy Richmond. This team. Compared to the Fab Five that Muzz had, and Christian pointed out, this team just seems more fun to watch, and they're winning, and they're doing as much as they are with 7 guys. It's just so much more fun to watch these guys, and I even thought that Brazil might have been close to being the MVP of the tournament, but you can't when you look overall. with Acuff, so obviously he got that. Even though Brazil, you've got to do what you have to do with them. And I don't know where he's going to rank in the history of the University of Arkansas. We look back at Scotty Thurman, and we know we had 3 years with Scotty. We had a freshman, sophomore, junior year, so we're able to go back and look at that. But Acuff is so good and so dominant. I don't think if he leaves, I say if. When he leaves,
there's no if.
I know, but if he leaves, when he leaves his first year, I'm not going to forget him as much as I have some of the other one and doneers, and maybe I'm just paying more attention this year than I have in the last dozen. But he is that dominant, that good, and that unselfish of a player.
Well, what you loved is after the game against Vanderbilt, they asked Acuff about Trevon Brazil, and he says he's our weapon. He's the guy that we depend on to win. And Brazil's saying, no, Acuff's the best player. He's the guy that's our leader. So they're giving each other credit. It's not like I. You don't hear the word I. These guys are not into I at all. It's all about team, and you don't always get that. So just what we were saying earlier about sports, with John Calipari as coach, there are going to be great players coming to Arkansas. Players we don't know yet, players we know nothing about. He's got the number 2 player in the whole country coming next year.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be great players. But we may not see a team like this. The thing that Calipari does, as maybe better than any coach in America right now, is bring in great talent and have them play unselfishly. That is so hard to do. And I think he'll continue to do that. So we better appreciate him while Arkansas's got him, and appreciate this team. And I do hope that they'll go far in the tournament.
Well,
and if they do, let's say they get to the Elite Eight, which would be good. If they get to Final Four, great. If they win the national championship, great. If they can win 2 or 3 games in the tournament, I don't think there'll be any doubt that we'll look back, and I've seen them all, Moncrief, Brewer, and Delphin, all of them. I didn't see George Koch in the 40s, but I've seen the rest of them, and I think we will say this is the best year any Razorbacks ever had. Because we've never seen anybody with these kind of numbers, with the scoring and the assists.
The assist,
and so I've said before, for my generation, for maybe y'all's generation, Sidney Moncrief will still always be the standard for Razorback basketball. If Darius Acuff covered players half as well as Moncrief did, he'd be the greatest player of all time. Because Sidney smothered people besides scoring. But to people that are 40 or younger, all they know him as is that's like talking about Babe Ruth in baseball. Sidney, he was great. And then for those who are 30 or younger, they never saw Scotty Thurman or Corliss Williamson play. So this Acuff is setting a standard that when people that are 25 now are 55, they'll look back and say, we've had a lot of great players, but we never had anybody like Darius Acuff.
I was going to ask, and I do want to thank Edwards Food Giant and Bradford Marine for sponsoring Rick. Both have locations around the state and have amazing reputations, locally owned, of course, both family businesses. The knock on Cal was that he would win the SEC championship, but he wouldn't go far in the tournament. On the other hand, Razorbacks would not win the SEC tournament, and you had Must taking them to 2 Elite Eights. I mean, that was we always. Who cares if we don't win the SEC? We'll go deeper in the tournament. So hopefully, now nobody will ever be able to take away an SEC tournament championship that was cool. But it's
2 of them.
But it's measured. We all know. It's measured by how far you go in March Madness, and so hopefully they will play well. I did want to ask you this: what is the before we let you go? It is St. Patrick's Day, and what is your background, Rick Schaefer? What is do you know your genealogy?
Schaefer means shepherd in German. And,
Gotcha.
Mostly background, not much Irish. I mean, of course,
everybody's got a little bit Irish.
Your mom and your dad come from different. My mom's maiden name was Brown. That's different, but not much Irish in there. But any of us who are Caucasian eventually came from Europe somewhere over there. So
Roger, brother, and I thought too when you said Schaefer, I was thinking.
Oh, absolutely, but that's just because I'm not a very smart person.
Do you have a favorite Irish athlete of all time that stands out to you off the top of your head?
I'm not sure I pay attention to what genealogies guys are. You could probably name a bunch of athletes that were Irish, and I could pick
John McEnroe. Kevin McHale, Conor McGregor. Of course, then you've got some that apparently have the Irish, genealogy.
Yeah.
Somebody said Ben Hogan, Michael Phelps, John Daly.
Is John Daly Irish?
We're going to find out. That's what.
We assume that.
I don't know. So if somebody has Mick as their first MC, that means okay. I'll go for Scotty McGregor. He was a pitcher for the Orioles.
Absolutely.
Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill, third baseman for the Yankees, right? I think that's his name. It was a good player for them. Yeah,
O'Neill was an outfielder, and I think I would pick a Yankee as a favorite player.
I'm not saying favorite. I'm just saying Irishman.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about Ripken?
You can tell Randy. No, I don't think Ripken was Irish.
If you say it like that, it is.
When I was hearing y'all talk about this, I was trying to think if I even have is there a movie? It's because you guys talk about movies and music and all this time, and I can remember as a little kid seeing Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Sure.
And you know who was in that movie?
Sean Connery.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Sean Connery was
Before
in that
he was
movie.
Bond. I think that was his debut.
I think our first, my first knowledge of Irish was the John Wayne movie, The Quiet Man, and the Irish Spring commercial.
That
was it. And Lucky Charms.
They used to show us movies in school, and I saw The Quiet Man in school.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Rick, this last thing
Maureen O'Hara.
Before we let you go, and I know that you would embrace this new study that's come out, and you'll go, the Schaefer family second says, a new study says that dogs can actually help boost your immune system. Every time a dog moves or scratches, it sends tiny bursts of pollen, fungi, bacteria, and plant debris into the air. This can help build stronger immune defenses, especially in kids. So apparently researchers in Finland studied the air around dogs, specifically the microbes they release. And so that's what they've now. So there you go. So exposure to a dog during childhood reduces the risk of developing allergic diseases. That's what
kidding.
Yeah, that's according to the study. Now, and you're a passionate dog lover, right?
Well, here's what they do.
You like the Scottish Terrier?
They're amazing for your emotions.
Yes.
Dogs just love you.
Yes.
They love you unconditionally. Now, we wouldn't do anything to a dog to make them not love us unconditionally, but some people do and shouldn't. But they just love you unconditionally. And, I get into these all discussions, are there dogs in heaven? Yes, I believe so, because there were animals in the Garden of Eden before there were human beings. And God made them and said it's good. And so I think there'll be animals, not just dogs. And, of course, they'll all be peaceful. No, they're not going to eat each other like some of them do here. But you look into I know humans are the only ones gifted with souls. But when you look into the eyes of a dog and you see the love, it's almost like, really? You're telling me they don't have a soul? They are just absolutely
Preach it, Rick.
Wonderful.
Rick is, listen, Greg Hatcher did the ultimate, Rick. We were up in Aspen, and they took one of their dogs on the trip.
Really?
And we went to see the Elvis movie, and he bought his dog a seat next to him in the theater. And so the dog sat in the theater.
And
Yes.
watched Elvis?
Yes.
That's what's interesting. I went, my brother who loves 60s and 70s music, he's 13 years younger, because I loved it. So I went on his recommendation, and I'm indifferent to Elvis. Great. He's good. Yeah. But it was astonishing.
I know
to watch the video that's over 50 years old.
Older than that,
like
70.
They made it yesterday.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Elvis had made it look like he's alive today. Yeah. It was, and his
no, you're right. It's 50
rendition
years,
of How Great Thou Art.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Even Justin Moore, who's not a big fan of Elvis, was blown away by. I mean, it looks so
and
real.
Since Justin Moore's not here, let me just go ahead and say it. He thinks Elvis is the greatest singer of all time.
It is. Well, it is an amazing.
I don't know about that, but showing the practice sessions.
Yeah. Yes.
That was just. Because you never see that.
No,
I know. Him perform, but you never see him practice.
And he wasn't wearing
like
a jumpsuit, Rick. He was wearing, puffy shirts and all kinds of stuff, still scarves and belts and everything else. And he was still dressed.
Think of how close they got. The guy worked out while he was
performing. I know.
And he's dripping sweat up there.
Yeah, 3 shows.
At the end, it says, he'd do 3 shows a day. I'm thinking, how did he do that?
That's why Roger looks like that after his show with us.
Yeah, you ought to
sweat.
You ought to see it.
Rick, real quick, Roy McIlroy, somebody sent in. I forgot about Roy McIlroy being Irish.
Sure.
Kevin McGriddles.
Yeah.
Kevin McGriddles. How do you think about Kevin McGriddles?
What about a McRib sandwich?
That's a good.
John McDonald. John McDonald.
Yeah, they know John McDonald.
Okay, there's my favorite.
Yes.
John McDonald, the greatest coach of any sport in the history of the world.
Yes.
John
Is that a McDonald
I was
or
thinking,
McDonald?
you know, the new coach won a national championship
I saw
this
that.
weekend.
Yep.
I'm thinking he's only got 41 to go.
Yeah.
You know,
Rick, we talked about it yesterday when we were talking about all the things that happened with the Razorbacks, the spring, the practice, baseball, softball, gym backs, and all that sort of thing. And I threw out there, is it time we stop disrespecting, not you, but disrespecting and say that the University of Arkansas track and field team is the greatest dynasty in all of sport?
Could have been, 42 national championships. They tried to steal 2, but he won them all.
Crazy.
And think about this, and I've shared this before. Okay, when you have Scotty Thurman on, and even Nolan's blown away by this, that in the last minute of a game, Scotty Thurman hit shots that won 7 games.
Yeah.
He never missed.
Yes.
Never missed.
So that's 7 made, never missed. John McDonald, in all the years that he coached at Arkansas, had one team underperform. That was at the Southwest Conference Championships in Houston back in, 80, 81, somewhere in there. They finished second and they should have won. Out of all the championships he won, that's the only team that ever underperformed in 30 years of coaching. That is unheard of. And he had so many teams that overperformed. You know, he won a national indoor championship with like 3 or 4 guys scoring. Now, one of them might have been Mike Conley, who's going to score 20 points.
Yes.
But, it's amazing. So, yes, I used to tell him, and I don't know how he took this, because he was a humble guy, but he also liked the recognition. And I said, John, if archaeologists come back 200 years from now and dig up this guy won 42 national championships, they won't believe it.
Yeah,
nobody will believe it.
Yes.
And fail to get recognition, because I can remember when Sports Illustrated did something about dynasties and didn't even include that. I mean,
well,
how dumb can you be?
Listen, Rick, we gotta let you go, but I just think of 2 words, Raj, when I think of what's Rick's passion on here today.
Oh,
you ready? You know what it is? You know what it is? One of our listeners sent it to us.
I think so. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find it first before you do it. What is today? Tuesday. I've got it right here.
We'll be in a commercial.
It's okay.
It's not on here.
2 words, Rick. Ziggity diggity. Ziggity diggity, Rick. You have a ziggity diggity day today. Thank you so much.
You guys too.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick.
See you, Rick.
Okay.
All right, John Daly up next. Don't go away.
Mark your calendars for the 22nd Annual Double B's Buzzbarbecue coming Saturday, May 9th to the downtown Riverside RV Park in North Little Rock. Tickets on sale soon.
This is Sports Center.
The NCAA Tournament First 4 gets started tonight. The first game will see UMBC take on Howard at 5:40 for the right to move on to face Michigan. The second game will have 11 seeds Texas and NC State duke it out at 8:10. The winner will take on BYU. Both of those games tonight can be seen on True TV. Arkansas baseball returns to the Diamond today with their 2-game midweek slate against Northern Colorado. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. And the World Baseball Classic final is tonight. Team USA will face Venezuela as Venezuela took down Italy 4-2 to advance on Monday night. First pitch for the final is set for 7. Coverage will be on Fox. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After the really cold, freezing start to the day, we will eventually climb to the low 50s. A partly cloudy sky, a wind turning back to the south today, and we'll get up to 52. Tonight, the clouds thicken up, and it keeps it warmer overnight. We'll stay above freezing with a low of 40 and a mostly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, this is Trip Keeter speaking on behalf of The Zone. Their Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day edition is locked and loaded for you. The Shooter, Pat Bradley, will be calling into the show thanks to Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. And that's not all, because Eli Craner will also be calling into the show. The Red White Report thanks to UAMS Ortho. And Susan Irwin-Prowse will stop by with your keys to the weekend thanks to Willie D's. Get in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Kojo Nation, are you ready?
Here he comes. the platinum-selling cowboy. Cody Johnson, Saturday, March 28th at Simmons Bank Arena. Cody, country's heavy hitter. Here comes country's best. Cody Johnson, live. The hits, the new music. Cody Johnson in concert. Saturday, March 28th at Simmons Bank Arena. Tickets are on sale right now. Available at Ticketmaster.com. North Little Rock. Don't miss Cody Johnson live.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
Your heart works hard for you every day. Are you taking care of it? UAMS Health makes it easy with our heart health screening. For just $99, you will receive a heart CT scan, cholesterol and glucose testing, kidney and blood pressure assessments, plus stroke risk screening, all with same-day results. If you're over 35 or have a family history of heart disease, this screening is for you. Healthy heart, healthy you, healthy future. Call UAMS Health at 501-603-1222. That's 501-603-1222.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Ziggity diggities.
Whiskey River, take my mind. Don't let them quit talking to me. Whiskey River, don't run dry.
Big John is the winner of 2 major championships. He's a national sports icon who does it his way with no apologies. Over his decades-long career, he's raised millions of dollars for charities, including his beloved Boys and Girls Club of Dardanelle and Arkansas Razorback for Life. John Daly on Morning Mayhem is made possible by Welcome to Moe's. The new Moe's value meal is a junior burrito, side of queso chip salsa, and a drink for only $9.99. Available all day, every day. Stepping off the tee box into the mayhem, it's John Daly.
Where's the fight? Sound it down.
Hit it
hard.
Good morning, JD.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, on the list of great Irish athletes this morning, before doing some show prep, I saw you listed as an Irishman. Is that accurate, or is that completely false?
No. I'm Irish background. I think our family's background's from Cork.
What's that?
Cork.
Say that again.
From Cork Island, or where's it called? Cork Island.
Okay.
Cork Island.
Now,
everybody knows
Roger,
it.
who wears the
kilt?
Yeah, who wears? Is that Irish or Scottish?
Scottish.
Scottish. Okay,
Scottish.
Gotcha.
Then why did we wear them because we were in
that
Scotland?
Yeah.
I mean, D-A-L-Y. I mean, come on, that's the real Irish.
Well, I know,
thing.
yeah. Well, we were wondering because we've been over to Scotland. They love you over there, but then somebody says if you call an Irishman a Scottishman, you get punched in the face. Do you see that when you go over there and play between the Scots and the Irishmen?
Well, all I know is when they talk sober, you can barely understand them. When they talk drunk, they sound like Mississippian. You can understand every word they say.
Before we talk about the Razorback golf team, I know JD Jr. They're playing well right now, but let's talk about Sunday night. How cool was it watching the Razorbacks do something they hadn't done in 26 years and win an SEC tournament?
That was awesome. That was incredible.
It's almost like, John, we just say we never had this happen to us. We just Justin Moore always would say, we can't have nice things. But that was something that was nice. It's nice to win a championship. I mean, 26 years. I mean, we've only won. Listen, that was only one since we've been in the SEC since '92. We've only won it now twice. But what do you think about the draw out in Portland? Have you sort of looked at that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I love what Coach said. You know, it's tough for our fans. I get it, but there's that respect factor. We don't get any, but you know, Hawaii's a pretty good team, so we better be alive and better be ready because they're pretty quick.
Let's
seen them play a couple of times. But,
yeah, they're the tournament winners. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're bigger than they are, but man, they are fast.
I think we've got Justin Moore checking in from Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning, JM.
No, I just got home from Nashville.
Oh, you just got home from
that's why I'm late. I've been really busy this past week.
Did you play? Did you play last night in Nashville?
No, my longtime manager of 25 years is retiring, and it was also his 75th birthday. So
gotcha.
We had a surprise party. My new manager and myself threw him a surprise party last night.
Gotcha.
So I had to go for that. But then, you know, Baz, I had rehearsals last week, and then we had 3 shows, and I get home and go right back.
Yeah, busy boy.
So I apologize that I wasn't around last week, but I'm here now.
Well, John, as a matter of fact, speaking of Nashville, I know that there was a Razorback gathering. I think it's the Choose Choose One. I should know that. But there was a function at your John Daly Bar and Restaurant, right? Last weekend.
Yeah, we had a big time during the SEC tournament. Had a lot of Razorback fans come in there, and they had a lot of great response from the fans that came in there.
Well,
JD, where is your place?
It's right by Losers on Division Street.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Right behind Bandy University's old.
We usually park right there at that embassy. So next time I do that, I'll have to sneak over there.
JD, what do you think about the fact that not only are we going to Portland, you talked about, but then to have to play Thursday?
That's bullcrap.
At 1 o'clock. I mean, come on, man. First of all, not even Thursday night. Thursday at 1 o'clock out there, and then on Thursday, it's just like, I mean, how unfair? You think you'd be rewarded for winning the SEC championship, moving up to a 4 seed, but it actually would have probably been easier for us to lost and been the 5th seed somewhere closer to home.
Hey, as long as we win, I don't think Coach Cal cares. As long as we win, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna tell you. He complained now. He wasn't happy about it either. But I mean, that's what you do. I mean,
I don't really want to hear the excuses if you lose to Hawaii either.
No, and I don't think they're expected to. I don't even.
No, but I will say, like, they've sent us out west.
Yeah, a lot.
Last
10 years.
Over the last few years. Yeah. I mean, we went to San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. We went
twice, I believe. Yeah.
I think we went to Portland, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was Seattle. I don't know, but it's just like, man, if they'd have put us at like Oklahoma City or somewhere like that, we would have more fans than anybody there. I mean, it is bullcrap. We're 26-8. That's right. Second in the SEC regular season, tied with Alabama. Of course, they have the tiebreaker, but. And SEC tournament champions, and send us from Arkansas to Portland. I mean, like, it makes
it is a long.
You think they would do that to Kansas or Duke or no? They would. North Carolina, they wouldn't do it
for sure.
Yeah, well, again, and then of course after you get through. JM, you like the rest of the bracket as far as who we got?
I really don't. Yeah. I don't like the Arizona.
Yeah,
I don't like being in the same region as them. They're really really good, and they, as good as our guards are, they rival our guards.
Are they the number one?
I don't know.
Or is it Florida?
Or is it
Duke is the number one?
Duke's number one.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're going to have to play the best teams to win it all anyway. So I mean, it is what it is. True. But no, I don't love it, to be honest with you.
JD, I thought I had it in my notes today, but it looks like I've accidentally deleted it. I know JD Jr., I think he and two other Razorback golfers played well yesterday. They're in the hunt for another tournament. I can't remember. Where are they playing at this week?
They're in Houston this week, and it's been windy. I think we are right now leading after the second round, and this doesn't usually happen this many over par, but I think we're 16, 17. We are leading at 21 over par, y'all. That's how hard the course is.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Winds here it is. Winds in excess of 50 miles per hour and freezing temperature presented a challenge. The Razorbacks carded a 10 over in the first round, 11 over in the second round. But yeah, Curry, Gomes, and JD the second led the way for Arkansas. So hey, listen, you got to. What's the worst weather day that you've ever played in that you can remember, JD? That was just so bizarre, but you kept playing. Yeah.
No, a few times at the British Open, numerous times at the British Open.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
They'll be blowing 40, 50 mile an hour. Like
you just keep playing.
St. Andrews.
Yeah.
When the wind's not blowing St. Andrews, it's one of the easiest golf courses in the world. When the wind blows, it's one of the hardest.
Yeah.
JD, so when the wind's blowing like that out there, I figured you were going to say the British Open, but so what do you do off the tee? I mean, what do you hit like knockdown shots? Try not to get it up in the air too much, or I mean, what do you do exactly?
That's it. I mean, you just try and hit fairways and you try and get it between the bunkers. It's links golf's totally different than what we play over here. It's hit it high and the greens are soft and you don't feed it too much over here. But like a British Open, you just try and keep it low and you just kind of like it's snaking everything through these fairways and bunkers and everything. And I mean, I've hit putters from 100 yards at British Open. knock down 6 and 5 irons from 120 yards. I mean, it's
off the
crazy,
tee, do you?
How brutal it is.
Off the tee, do you ever hit a driver?
Yeah, I hit driver a lot. I've hit a lot of. I mean, I played Turnberry one year. I didn't even hit a driver. I used a 1 iron because it was so windy and the way the course was set up. I just hit 1 iron off the tee for the whole. It's actually
that has to be incredibly difficult to hit. A 1.
Yeah, I can see John hitting a putter 100 yards. I can see that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then throw the putter.
I do want to thank Moe's, Brandon LeCue, and all his Moe's locations. You can go to Moe's.com to
I don't know why you don't
cater for your next party or function. JD, all right. Well, listen, I guess when we talk next week, we'll know if the Hogs have advanced. But, man, what a great weekend. Not only did you have the Hogs winning in basketball, you beat Mississippi State. It was number 3. You won a national championship in track. Just a great weekend. And, of course, I was up in Notre Dame, John. I went to Coach Holtz's funeral, and that was a really neat tribute to him. And saw Skip Holtz. I know you know Skip. And just good to see the family. It was a great tribute to Coach Holtz. So it was just a great weekend overall. And hopefully this next weekend will be even better if the Hogs take care of business.
Well, I love you guys, and let's go Hogs. Let's get it done.
All right, buddy. Love you. Go Hogs.
Love you,
Thanks,
buddy.
Johnny. Love you, buddy.
John
Everybody's
Daly.
saying it.
John Daly.
Christian, you don't love John Daly?
Love you, John.
Okay. Everybody else said it.
All right, we'll take a break.
Better.
We'll come back and see if Jared is still on hold here from Russellville. Don't go away. 7:47.
Spring is here and summer's right around the corner, y'all. Are you ready to feel like your best again? Are you ready to have a great summer? Good news. Low T Centers extended their New Year's offers to give you that second chance. Look, if low energy, mood swings, weight gain, or low sex drive are holding you back, it's time to check your testosterone. And real talk, y'all, Low T Centers where it's at. You get TRT customized to your body, and it's more than likely covered by insurance. Their hormone health specialist will fine-tune your treatments to keep your results strong, safe, and built around your goals. At Low T Center, it's not just about testosterone. Be sure to ask about the additional therapies they offer, like Samorlin, NAD+, GLP-1 weight loss treatments, and much, much more. And remember, these are all prescribed and monitored by medical providers. Bottom line, if you're looking for better recovery, sleep quality, body composition, healthy aging, and or weight management, hey, man, Low T Center's who you need. This month, take advantage of a free men's testosterone test, huge discounts on women's hormone testing, and savings on peptides like Samorlin and much, much more. Book now at lowtcenter.com.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. March 25th, Simmons Bank Arena. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is shepherd's pie for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards signature peach cobbler for $5.49 per pound.
You ever checked the scoreboard of your life and thought, this is over? It was Super Bowl 51. The Patriots were down 28-3 fourth quarter, but they didn't quit. One drive, one stop, one more play. The game didn't flip in a moment. It was a comeback, built play by play. I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the church at Rock Creek. Here's what I love about Easter. The cross looked like 28-3. Dark sky, sealed tomb, silent Saturday. If you had walked past that grave, you'd have said, this is over. But Sunday happened. The stone moved, hope breathed again, and what looked finished wasn't. If your life feels down by 25, and if you think too much has been lost, Easter says it's not over. I want to invite you to join us this Easter at the Church at Rock Creek, because the greatest comeback in history wasn't in a stadium. It was outside an empty tomb.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing, follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on The Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
Is this it?
No.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
This is Alcohol Day. Alcoholic Day.
Morning Mayhem fully assembled. Big St. Patrick's Day parade, Roger, over in Hot Springs. Justin, you've done this before. This year is the first ever 23rd annual World's Shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in downtown Hot Springs. Justin has been the Grand Marshal. Today is Carmen Electra. Our man Dan Hampton's over there. He'll be driving through the parade throwing beads.
Wait, Carmen Electra is the Grand Marshal?
Yeah, how about that?
I may just have to go.
What do you remember? Of course, back then, Roger, you were doing the leprechaun. What do you remember, Justin, about throwing all the beads and stuff and driving around? Even though they say it's 98 feet, you actually go further than that to get to that point. But what do you remember?
Yeah. That's the first time I had gone, and I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm sure Raj did because he's from there.
Yeah.
And been a part of it for a number of years. But, no, it was good, man. It was fun and really cool.
I don't remember.
The kids and everything.
Was Kate and the kids with you? Or
Kate was there.
I don't know if I even remember.
Yeah, I thought the kids went. I think they went.
I don't think they were in the car with us. I think it was just you and Kate in the car,
Me,
though.
you, and Baz. I've got a picture of us.
Great picture. Roger was in his leprechaun outfit.
Yeah, I sure was. Still have that suit.
You're not doing it this year, Raj.
I am
right?
not. I stepped down because I pulled a hammy.
I was in the church there on the campus of Notre Dame, and I saw Dan Hampton on the other side. The line it was like Disney World. The line was so long. It was like 3 hours getting through. But Dan's got a son that's as big as him. And I think I want to say he's a senior in high school, I think, but he is massive. And I think
send him our way.
I know. I think he's here with him. By the way, spring practice continues for the Razorbacks. They're back today, I think, in shorts.
Yeah, who was the player that is a legacy or a former or the relative of a former Hog that transferred last year? They got in the portal. Who am I thinking of that I read the other day?
Got in the portal from
from Arkansas. Left. He's gone. Yeah, he didn't stick around with
Legacy. Was on the Arkansas.
I say legacy.
Football or basketball?
Football. I'm sorry. Football. I'm sorry. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Harris, was it?
Couple things today. With it being St. Patrick's Day.
Baz is just going to ignore you and move.
Well, I mean, we'll sit here. We'll sit here. We can't figure it out. Somebody's going to let us know what it is. We got to move on, and then somebody will go. I know who it is, Roger. Somebody says putting Irish soap in your camper keeps spiders out. Is that true? Have you ever heard of that? Never heard of that. I like
never
that.
had a camper, so I never used it.
I like Irish Spring. And what is the hook for that? What is the hook for Irish Spring?
It's a commercial.
Also, somebody is asking about Martha Martin, the donor that we had on the show the other day.
Marcia?
Did you see her boobs?
What a fine, fresh scent it has. A manly soap, your Irish Spring.
There it is.
Manly, yes, but I like it too.
Manly, yes, but I like it too.
It's a small.
Did we see her what?
Her boots. So every game.
I thought you said something else.
No, I said boots with a T. Boots. Yeah, she was fascinating, Justin. Her whole story. We had her on last week, and her and her husband gave $5 million to the athletic department a few years ago. Now Cal's convinced her to get more money to sit on the court side in those recliners that you talked about, and she had on a pair of boots the other day that were custom made with a cuff on them, and she's having fun. Which
you guys probably remember. If you don't, I'll remind you that I've always said I don't care what color jacket Cal wears.
Yeah,
and this just goes even.
No, I thought you said you.
Now,
you
so
did
now
care.
it's to the point. No, you misunderstood. I don't care what he wears, if he even wears a jacket. Not that he's going to go much and take his shirt off. And I've also said that except for any other, just the 64-ounce size, that Tyson can go ahead and raise the price $1.50 or so. Because that's a big bag, to pay for everything, for paying for 5 years of John Calipari.
Well, I flew in last night, Justin, to Fayetteville. United Airlines couldn't figure out a way to fly me to Little Rock. They canceled that flight, but they said, well, we can fly you to Fayetteville. So I had to drive in last night. Got in about 2:30 in the morning here in Little Rock. But you know what? I'm here ready to roll. But I remember, Roger, when I was leaving the airport, guess what road I was on? Don Tyson Highway. So
who is Randall? Is that a brother of Don?
Could be.
That's the track, right? Randall Tyson track. Okay. Okay.
A little bit later in the show, Kelly Clarkson has done a cover of Tanya Tucker's "It's a Little Too Late," which Roger really likes. We'll get to that in a little bit.
I haven't heard it yet.
But no. You like the song. You like Tanya Tucker.
I like Tanya Tucker because there are sometimes in songs like that she was smoked.
Kelly Clarkson can.
Justin. Yeah, you
can
like.
she flat out?
You like her. Justin's like you like her. You like Kelly.
Well, I think she's really talented.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
You said that about me.
Did you hear this, Roger? So Jenny's number.
About you too.
Jenny's number 867-5309 now connects you to professionals at the Cancer Support Center as long as you use the area code 272.
Okay.
You remember who sang that? You remember
Rick James.
Nope.
Rick James.
Yeah.
TT.
Oh, really?
The band.
Oh, Tommy Two.
Tommy Two. Yes. So you remember the song, Justin?
867-5309. Jenny. Yeah, and everybody always checks that. And we always check a number in a song and call it.
I got baseball. We got baseball tonight. Justin, I don't know if you knew that. It's Northern Colorado. Not going to be a tough opponent. Big win over the weekend. You guys had Camden Kojal on yesterday.
We did. They had to play that doubleheader on Saturday, or Rainwater would say a doubleheater. Yeah. So that because of the storm.
Yeah.
Because of the storm.
Hey, number 3, baby. Hey, beat them.
Yeah,
hey,
that was
big.
That was a big. Yeah. That was a big series win.
With not a lot of Camden's
down
back.
The road.
Yeah.
That's for the ladies. The first softball loss series on the road.
They took it to 3 with Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama's
top 5.
They don't suck.
No. I believe that was Alabama's first loss of the season.
About that.
We had one game. That's right.
Thank you, Christian.
Wow. All right, Scotty Thurman coming up next, brought to you by the Little Rock Athletic Club. Anybody knows a little bit about tournament time? That dude does. We'll visit with him when we come back. Don't go away. 8 o'clock.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. Let's clear something up
real quick. There's this big myth out there that if your knees, hips, or shoulders hurt bad enough, surgery is your only option. A lot of people just accept that. But here's the truth. Surgery is not the only path to joint pain relief. QC Kinetics specializes in treatments that help your body revitalize damaged joint tissue naturally. That means no surgery, no pain pills, and no downtime. And check this out. Not only are they the nation's leader in regenerative therapy, they're also right here in Little Rock. They've already helped thousands of people, and it all started with a free consultation. Come in, talk about the pain you're dealing with and what you've tried before. They explain what's going on inside your joints and walk you through your options. No pressure, no obligation. Before you assume surgery is the answer, get the facts with a free consultation. Call QC Kinetics today, 501-393-1159. Appointments are filling up fast, so don't wait. Call 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159. 10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone each week. Justin and DJ will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
World champion of what?
103.7 The Buzz, your world champions of sports radio.
Don't get me wrong.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Governor Sanders has signed an executive order for more money to be distributed to Arkansans who were hit by the tornado last April. Over $1 million was allocated from the governor's disaster response and recovery fund for those storms. An additional $35,000 is now coming from the same fund. In developing news now, an investigation is underway in Woodruff County after a deadly officer-involved shooting. Deputies were called to a home in Augusta a little after 4 a.m. on Sunday. Arkansas State Police say a deputy shot and killed 45-year-old Randy Ely. No law enforcement officials were hurt. An investigation is now underway to determine if the use of deadly force complies with state law. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, everyone.
Register now for the 2026 Buzz Spring Golf Tournament presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, April 13th at Burns Park Golf Course. Register at 1037thebuzz.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After a really cold, freezing start, it will warm up a little bit today with a partly cloudy sky. We'll get to the low 50s. 52 are high today in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, and it stays above freezing. We'll have a low of 40. Then tomorrow, breezy, mostly sunny, and up to 69. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Hi, I'm Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, inviting you to join me every Wednesday morning for the latest news from the great outdoors. It's brought to you by Arts Marine in North Little Rock, now under new ownership, but with the same familiar faces and incredible service you've known for years, plus the area's best selection of boating parts and supplies.
And now, introducing the starting lineup for your financial championship team. Alcor Community Federal Credit Union. At point guard, leading the team in setting up your financial future, Steve Brown. At shooting guard, the go-to playmaker for mortgage loans, guiding you down the right path to home ownership, the real Matt Jones. At small forward, specializing in home equity lines of credit, because whether it's a new bathroom, a wedding, or a second honeymoon, she's got the perfect assist, Jamie Bigelow. At power forward, bringing the strength of high yield or cashback checking where you make money with 6% APY instead of paying it, Andrea Rose. At center, standing tall at the Sheridan branch, helping you consolidate debt and slam dunk a Visa Platinum card with rates as low as 7.99%, Mondi Elrod. From general loans to free notarization to expert financial counseling, this team has everything you need to win with your money. Visit alcorcommunityfcu.org and join this championship squad today. Now serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus, lots of fun choices.
like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. Listen to this. It's March Madness, the month of crazy deals. Here's what I got for you. Available 0% financing, available sales tax paid, available 0 down, and available 90 days to your first payment. Let me tell you about these deals. Ram trucks up to $12,000 off. The Jeep Compass 4x4 is 0 down, just $439 a month. Grand Cherokee 4x4, $469 a month. Now here's the big one. We got some lease deals. We're making it affordable to drive what you want. Gladiator lease, 0 down, $449 a month. Wrangler lease, just $499 a month. That's real savings in your pocket. This is the month to save big. We make it easy to buy, no pressure, no games, and don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we're still buying cars every day. Bring your old car to Fletcher Dodge and turn it into cash. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us, 5922 Warden Road, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
The after-season clothing sale continues at Fort Thompson. Tons of clothing marked down to 50% off. Also, check out the new spring hunting and clothing items arriving daily. See you at Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
Lost in the legal jungle? There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
The crowd is standing on its feet here at Augusta. The normally reserved Augusta crowd going wild for this young Cinderella who's come out of nowhere. He's got about 350 yards left. He's going to hit about a 5-iron.
What was his name?
He was,
He's got a beautiful backswing.
Spackler.
Oh, he got all of that one.
Spackler. Carl Spackler.
He's got to be pleased with that. The crowd is just on its feet here. He's a Cinderella boy. Tears in his eyes, I guess, as he lines up this last shot. He's got about 195 yards left, and looks like he's got about an 8-iron. This crowd has gone deadly silent. Cinderella story, out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole!
It's in the hole!
It's in the hole!
It's in the hole. Of course, Bill Murray.
Yes.
And of
He's
course,
such a weirdo.
Dude, such a funny movie.
Well,
And what was the name
there
of
were a couple of other Irishmen in that, the Irish girl, right?
Well, the girl, the main character's girlfriend at the time, she had a very thick Irish brogue. But what was the name of the character that she was in love with? Who was the kid that was in the tournament and all that?
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Danny what?
Danny.
I'm gonna give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. It's another term. Part of his name is another term for 12 o'clock.
Noonan. Miss it, Noonan. Yes, today is, if you didn't realize, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, we got Scotty Thurman.
Oh, it's it's Scotty Thurman.
He didn't just play the system, he personified it. Nolan Richardson's 40 minutes of hell running through his veins. And when the lights were brightest, the blue blood royalty thought they had it locked. The shot, the dagger, straight through the heart of the Duke Blue Devils.
Right side, Thurman. He's open for 3. Good! Scotty
Thurman with his third three. Arkansas leads it by 3 with 48 seconds to go.
He, Corliss, and Corey led the Hogs to their only basketball national championship in 1994. There is only one Ruston Rifle, and Morning Mayhem has him. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Thurman. He's brought to you by the Little Rock Athletic Club with indoor pickleball facilities. Join now and save 30% off joining fees. People will witness the fitness. LRAC.com.
Good morning, Scotty.
Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
We got Christian. We got to put that the welcome to Scotty on the back side of the
It needs to be up front. Yeah, it needs to be up front.
The
Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty, it's St. Patrick's Day. Are you Irish by chance, Scotty?
No, I'm actually not Irish.
You're not?
But I did. No, I'm not Irish.
Nobody from Ireland settled down there with you in Louisiana?
Thurman's in Louisiana.
Not that I know of.
Right on. Yeah.
All right, Scotty, let's talk basketball. We got Justin Moore on the line as well. And first of all, we saw something historic. You won a national championship, but you never won an SEC tournament championship. What did you think of that? What did you think of the Hogs' performance in Nashville this weekend?
Man, first of all, Baz, you did not have to remind my day was going pretty good.
About that? Yeah. Sorry.
He's really good at that, Scotty.
But man, I really enjoyed this weekend. I thought that the guys played extremely well. I thought that Bazzel really stepped up and showed what he's all about in doing what a fifth-year guy should do. And then Darius Acuff continued his historical run and what he's doing, scoring the basketball, making great passes, and leading the team. And I think all the guys played well. I mean, Billy Joe was good. I love Malik Thomas. He's probably my favorite on the team. I know he will get a little erratic at times, but I think he brings that moxie that this team needs. And so I was impressed with the overall performance, and looking forward to seeing what these guys could do in the NCAA tournament.
Cal wasn't real happy with the location. How far we've got to go, obviously, to Portland, which is 2,018 miles. It's the longest distance, I think, that we've gone to in the last 15 years. Maybe the longest you can go to from Arkansas. And then, of course, what do you think about the bracket side for Arkansas as well?
Well, I mean, you got to play where they send you. You don't have much choice on that. And I think it's always good for a team that's on a run to face some form of adversity. And so, traveling to Portland is definitely an adverse situation, but it's not the end of the world. And then, as far as the bracket, I think there's some heavy hitters on that side when you look at Wisconsin, Arizona on that side. But, the whole deal is to survive and advance. And so, you can't look too far down the road. You just got to be worried about Hawaii and what they bring to the table. And, come out and give it your best and keep playing at a high level.
It's funny. The argument was made, Scotty, is like, did winning the SEC do anything? It moved us up one slot from 5 to 4, most people say. But, it's almost, who was it, Roger? You flip, Vandy ends up going as a 5 to Missouri or something.
Yeah. Winner of the championship game, according to Wally, thinks that they already had it set. Winner of that championship game goes to Portland. Loser goes to Oklahoma.
I wonder how many times, Scotty, that the teams that don't win their tournaments going to win the national tournament. I was looking at you guys in '94. You guys were a number 2 seed, right? Is that correct, or am I wrong on that?
I think we were a 1 seed. I'm pretty sure we were 1.
Yeah, I was trying to think if it was in '94 or '95 that maybe you were number 1 in both. For some reason, I'm looking the notes I'm looking at has you number 2. Can you remember everybody you played that '94 team in that tournament? Do you remember every game back to back? Could you list those off real quick if you remember them?
I think I do. Let's see. I got we played North Carolina A&T first.
Yep.
We played Georgetown.
Correct.
And then we played Tulsa.
Yep.
Michigan. Then Arizona, and then obviously Duke.
Of course, you were going to remember every one of those. That's anything that you recall from your trips or traveling. The first round, where were you? It was in Oklahoma. He was in Oklahoma. You were in Oklahoma City for your first 2 games. Dallas, Boy, think about fans. How fans were able to go to Oklahoma City and Dallas for your first 4 games, and then Charlotte, of course, the last 2.
Yes, I mean, I think that was huge. I mean, having somewhat of a home court advantage, being able to see some familiar faces. I mean, obviously, I think at that time, when you think about the run that the Hogs had with Coach Richardson and the Mayday group with Big O, They call the Union Arena, Barnhill West or Barnhill South or something like that. So, I mean, when you think about that, I mean, he had the opportunity to play there. That was exciting. And then Oklahoma City wasn't very far away either. And I think at that time that we were coming off maybe a year or two after the bad, I guess, bombing that happened there. And so we were kind of responsible for kind of helping rejuvenate that community with that tournament too. But I don't know if you remember, I got thrown out of the game against Georgetown.
I don't recall. Give us the details on that. I don't. Justin, do you recall that? I don't recall you getting what happened.
I don't.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't recall what happened.
Well, nothing happened if you're the player, which was me. But there was an altercation with Clint McDaniel and Robert Churchwell, and they actually threw punches. And there were about 5 or 6 guys from Georgetown that ran at half court. It kind of happened close to our bench, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so the guy from Georgetown ran to half court. I just took a step on the court, which was right there on the baseline. The official looked at me and said, "You're out of here." And I'm like, man, what did I do? But, you couldn't come on the floor, even though I didn't make it I didn't make it to half court. But here's the funny thing about it. The 2 guys that fought, they both got to continue to play. And the 6 guys that came to half court, 5 or 6 guys, only one got suspended. So he got ejected, and I got ejected.
So that's interesting. I don't know. Of course, I'm thinking football rules. So you were able to come back, even though you got tossed, you could come back and play the full next game, correct?
Correct. Yeah, but I wound up watching the majority of that game on a small TV monitor in the locker room.
And that was
it early in the game, Scotty?
Yeah, it was in the first half. It wasn't super early, but it was in the first half. I mean, I had to go in, and it was the first time in my life I'd been ejected from a game. I mean, all the time. And then it was also kind of tough as far as having the guys come in at halftime and coach having kind of the rah-rah speech and the game plan, and then realizing I still can't go back out there. So it was pretty tough.
So was Coach mad at you or the refs?
He was mad at me to a certain degree, but our whole mantra that season was like no one really wanted to see us do anything nationally, and so we just kind of used it as fuel for the fire. But the one thing I remember that that game, or at halftime, Corliss came up to me because I had a towel on my head because I was hurt. I really wanted to play, and Corliss came and he just whispered in my ear, like, "Man, don't worry about it. We got to this game. Just be ready for the next one." So I felt a little bit better, but you still couldn't go out there and compete with spotted.
Yeah, you did say that was the second game. It was the Georgetown game, right?
Correct.
Yeah, how in the world do we not remember that? None of us remember that. That's you guys ended up.
It didn't matter.
Vaguely, because
you probably don't remember because nothing happened with me. I took one step on the court and I realized I made a mistake and I stepped back quick, and that was all he needed to see.
Well, you guys ended up winning 85-73. All right, so let's talk about. I know you talked about all the guys. You mentioned several names that played well in Nashville, but let's go to Acuff again, averaging 30 points a game. For the SEC tournament. He's the player, the MVP of the tournament. More accolades. He continues to climb the chart on scoring per season and all the, scoring leaders and all that. Anything to add to your thoughts about his performance this year and what he continues to do?
Man, he's been incredible. I mean, he's nothing short of incredible, phenomenal. I mean, every adjective you could use to describe it. I mean, what he's done for this team, obviously for himself, he's put himself in a position to be, National Player of the Year and every other accolade you could possibly imagine, the first-team All-American. But what he's meant to the team, to me, just watching him play, I don't think there's another player in the country that can provide the spark that he provides. It's not only that he provides, but at the time that he provides.
Yeah.
It's all at a meaningful time. And, I mean, he kind of has figured out how to go on runs by himself, how to get guys going at the right time. And I just think that says a lot about his leadership and his growth throughout season.
Where would you, of all the guards that you played against during your collegiate career, who was the best guard, not on the Razorback team, but who was the best guard that you played against, or you guys played against, in your opinion?
Oh, that's easy. Penny Hardaway.
Okay. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty, who was the point guard for Arizona? Was it Stoudemire?
Well, they had a dual attack, so it was Stoudemire and it was also Khalid Reed.
Okay.
Stoudemire had the ball in his hands the majority of the time, but Khalid Reed brought it up some as well.
One of our listeners said in '94 it was us, North Carolina, Missouri, and Purdue that were number one seeds in '94. 95 said we were number two. So
right,
yeah,
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Did you ask about Rick Schaefer said he never missed a game one?
Yeah, Rick Schaefer always throws this stat out, Scotty, when we have him on. And do want to thank, by the way, Little Rock Athletic Club, Frank Lawrence, and all the folks out there. First class, facility, fitness facility is where I work out. And man, if you want the best in the country, it's right there in West Little Rock. Rick Schaefer always says, "Hey, Scotty Thurman never missed a game-winning shot. You were 7 of 7." Is that accurate? Is that correct?
Man, someone posted that a while back, and my phone was blowing up. People were texting me that, asking me if that was true. And so, you can't remember each and every play.
Are we bringing up old stuff again?
Yeah. So I remember 7 game winners for sure. I don't remember who all they were against. I can remember a couple, but I remember there was one time I would say, I'm going to say 7 for 8, man. The reason I say that is because I remember in the SEC tournament, my junior year, quarters fouled out of the game, and I was kind of trying to take over the game, and I think I had the last shot there, and I don't remember making it. I don't remember at what point in the game. I don't know if it was in overtime or right before the overtime, but either way, that's the only one I remember that I would say was challenged that. But Mr. Schaefer's pretty good, so I would.
That's right.
Go against
Is that what he said, Roger? Did Rick say that was the one? He said
no,
that?
he did not.
Okay.
He did not. We had one of our listeners that had posted on there that it was 95. Was it 95?
Right.
But they did say it was against Kentucky.
Your percentage is still pretty good. If you're 7
Scotty,
of 8.
it's one of those things where, getting thrown out of the ball game at Arizona didn't matter because we won. Nobody's
Georgetown.
remembering any. Georgetown. Nobody cared because we won the ball game and we went on to do well. That's it. And the same thing applies. It's like I was saying, and again, because we won. I'm sure at the time when you got thrown out, I'm thinking, oh my God, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? But just like in the paper the other day, after the Razorbacks went up with either 4, 5, or 6 minutes left, maybe just a little less, we never trailed again. I wish we knew that going into the ball game. Hey, everything's going to be fine once we get, but you never know. You never appreciate the good times when you're having the good times until a little while later. But listen, you did it enough. We always wanted you to have the ball in your hands. And just like with Acuff, nobody cares if he takes the last shot, nor did we care if you ever did.
Well, that feels good to hear.
Somebody made the point, wow, I forgot that Tulsa was that good. That was a Sweet 16 game matchup against Tulsa. You guys blew them out 103-84. Who was the coach at Tulsa in 94?
Tubby Smith.
Was it Tubby?
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that pre-Kentucky or post?
Yeah, that's pre-Kentucky, right?
It had to be pre. Yeah. It had to be pre.
Who
else was
our
it?
buddy
Nolan was at Tulsa, right? What am I thinking? That's why that was a connection back then.
Val Hanson's listening. He said, "Tell Scotty thanks for always coming to Hoop Fest." Did you play at Hoop Fest, Scotty? Did you actually compete? Or
I never played in it because I think back then the rules wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
And Coach Grissom probably would have killed us had we been out on the pavement.
Yes.
But I would always come down and judge his dunk contest. And so my first introduction to Arkansas fans was actually Hoop Fest. So shout out to Val Hanson. He would have us come down, and we would this was pre-NIL, man. We would come down
yes.
And get an opportunity to come and show our faces. But I remember going to Hoop Fest my first summer here, and I remember all the fans, because everybody knew who Corliss was. So, they were walking around whispering to him, can he play? Can he play? Is he any good? As though I'm not standing there, which funny to me. And so I was just so anxious to just get an opportunity to play, because I'm like, man, I got to show these people I can play. They really don't think I can play, or they just didn't know if I could play or not. And so that was always kind of a memorable moment for me.
Somebody says here, one of our listeners, JD in Jacksonville, said, hearing Scotty brings back such great memories. We were lucky to have him. So there you go. So now, do you feel good looking at the side of the bracket that we're in? Obviously, if we keep winning, we get to Arizona.
Then they go to San Jose.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think Arkansas can beat Arizona?
I think Arkansas can beat anybody.
Yeah.
On the right night.
Yeah.
I think things have to go your way. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Once one of Coach Richardson's fans, but I think they can beat anybody. And I think obviously they can be beat by anybody. But I level of focus and intensity, not just from the players, but I've noticed it from the staff as well. We've had, moments, I've been a coach there, so, there are times where you're kind of stoic, there's times where you're excited, there's times where you're kind of, trying to figure things out. You're working. So I just see those guys. It looks like there's a lot more synergy there as well. So I'm excited. I really feel like the team can make a run, and I'm hoping that they can. I think, Cal's probably going to have to pull something out of the bag from a defensive standpoint because, we realize we can't be in foul trouble. We can't have guys out there tired. So we got to try to manage the timeouts and those things. Not that he can't figure it out. I'm not telling him what to do, but, just those are the things that you think about as a player and a coach and having been in a situation and just making sure that, those things continue. And so I think if those things continue and Darius A. Cup continues to deliver at the manner he's delivering, I think the sky's the limit.
That's what I worry about, Scotty, is do we play good enough defense? The last 6-8 minutes of the game when every possession is so important, can we stay in front of guys? That's what has me a little concerned. But offensively, we're tremendous.
Well, the beauty of it is you got to be able to make shots. We've shown that we can make shots. And I think as guys, you got Billy Richmond shooting the 3-ball well right now. Malik Thomas, he didn't necessarily shoot it well last game, but, over the last several games he has. Trevon Bazzel is shooting it well. That's the name of the game. You got to play some defense, but, no one's going to watch a 0-0 game. It's going to be some points scored. So if we continue to score at a high level and don't get killed on the board and remain out of foul trouble, and the fatigue's not a huge factor, I like us against anybody.
Speaking of assistant coaches, I forget about your time up there in Fayetteville as a coach. Is it not crazy how many assistant coaches they have on the bench now? It's like one assistant coach for every player. They got like 10 coaches. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super crazy. Not just the amount of coaches, but the amount of managers, the amount of graduates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nuts.
It's changed. The dynamic has changed tremendously. And, a lot of those things are needed, but, I'm just like, man, could you imagine having your own personal coach in college?
I know. They can now.
It's crazy.
Can you imagine getting paid in college?
Yeah, they're all getting paid too, Scotty. Some of those guys at Cal are getting paid 7 figures.
Scotty, let me ask you this now. We found out with John Tyson on what his daddy did back in the day for football coaches and probably basketball.
Salary supplementing.
We found out what Joe Klein did for Tyson, as a matter of fact. He was the tallest copy maker at Tyson Foods back when he was playing. And so he broke that story. He broke that out and let it be known now that he's on payroll. Did you ever work for Tyson or J.B. Hunt or any other company there to supplement your income?
Tyson. I did have some teammates that did. I worked for Arkansas, Western Gas, and then I also, some of the jobs were big back then. You had to make
You betcha.
You had to.
You betcha.
And so.
But didn't you have to be careful back then, though?
Gas. Excuse me?
You had to be careful back then, of course.
Had to be very careful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now it's a whole different ballgame.
Well, Scotty, I don't know what you got paid, but Joe said, we asked Joe how much he got paid. He said $4.50 an hour. And then what did he say? He said Tyson came around and said, I'm going to double. I'm going to double what.
Well, he said, first of all, he started out by saying that Joe's going to have to show up and work, that Billy Ray Smith and a couple of other football players that he had never showed up for work.
And he paid him anyway.
Joe had to show up every day. And then at the end of the year of his employment, he wrote him a big check.
I bet you Scotty probably was. Were you paid well? Do you in memory on how much you were getting paid there?
Good dental.
Scotty?
I was getting paid well. I was making more than $4.50.
Different time.
We also got to say congrats to the Parkview Patriots. I know that you obviously retired from coaching there, but I know you really still love that program, and you took them to the state multiple times. But they won them a state championship this weekend.
Yeah, man, congratulations to those guys. I still had a couple of kids on that team that I remain in contact with from a mentor standpoint, and they were able to get it done. Coach Harrison does a phenomenal job. He's got head coach experience from college, coaching at home with another former Patriot and Jason Flanagan. And so, you got a hometown guy went to high school there. Did a great job. There. Jacob here came back from his days of prep school and moved back to the state and played there. So I think it's a tremendous story for a tremendous program, and I'm excited for those kids in that program at Coach Harris.
Well, listen, Scotty, great stuff today. Again, thanks to Little Rock Athletic Club. Hopefully, when we're talking to you next week, we'll be talking about advancing to higher in the tournament, Sweet 16, and this is your time of the year, man. It's Scotty. It's a Scotty day. It's
Happy St. Scotty Day.
All right, man. Good stuff,
Thanks,
Scotty. Thanks, buddy.
Go Hogs.
All right, man. You guys take care.
All right, Scotty Thurman. Boy, some great memories there.
Yeah.
Holy cow. He just went
Stud.
there. Yeah, stud. He would always make the shot most of the time. That
He's
shot.
a good person.
And good
Really,
guy.
really
Yeah,
good person.
good guy too. And class act. All right. Speaking of class act, I know Justin, you would agree. Chuck Gatlin is in studio now.
What do you say, Chucky?
Hey, Rod, you want to punch him out?
Oh, sorry.
There.
That one right there. Yeah, good job. Thank
Yeah, you got your green St. Patrick's Day hat on.
Look at it.
Yes, he does. He said, "Look at."
When we come back, we'll find out what's happening at the Buzz and play a little Family Feud brought to you by Southern Bank. Don't go away.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday with Morning Mayhem. One sentence to let the guys know how you feel about the Razorbacks from Fence Brokers. Going the extra mile.
This is Sports Center.
The NCAA Tournament First Four gets started tonight. The first game will see UMBC take on Howard at 5:40 for the right to move on to face Michigan. The second game will have 11 seeds Texas and NC State duke it out at 8:10. The winner will take on BYU. Both of those games tonight can be seen on True TV. Arkansas baseball returns to the Diamond today with their two-game midweek slate against Northern Colorado. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. And the World Baseball Classic final is tonight. Team USA will face Venezuela as Venezuela took down Italy 4-2 to advance on Monday night. First pitch for the final is set for 7. Coverage will be on Fox. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After the really cold, freezing start to the day, we will eventually climb to the low 50s. A partly cloudy sky, wind turning back to the south today, and we'll get up to 52. Tonight, the clouds thicken up, and it keeps it warmer overnight. We'll stay above freezing with a low of 40 and a mostly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Tuesday on Out of Bounds, we're going to be talking a lot of Razorback basketball. Coach Z, Matt Zimmerman, will join us at 2:10. We'll get his thoughts on the SEC Championship and going to Portland. We'll get his thoughts on playing Hawaii and possibly Wisconsin. Plus, we're talking with Steel Eaves. Thanks to Stephen Elmore Shelter Insurance, the relief pitcher put up some more zeros. We'll talk Razorback baseball. Join us for Out of Bounds. We'll be here from 1 to 4.
This is David Bazzel for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank. We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solutions now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is shepherd's pie for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards' signature peach cobbler for $5.49 per pound.
Did that storm stall your New Year's resolution? Now's your second chance, man. At Low T Center, they're extending their New Year's promos to give you the new start that you need. If you've been feeling exhausted, maybe you've lost that sex drive, book a free testosterone test at Low T Center. No risk, no commitments, just answers. Pick up discounted peptides and GLP-1s while you're at it. And look, if you start treatment, Low T Center is the most trusted name in TRT for a reason. Highest quality testosterone, covered by insurance and tailored to you so you know it's effective. This deal ain't gonna last forever, man. Call now or head to lowtcenter.com. That's lowtcenter.com to book your appointment.
This is Miss
today.
Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, 8:34 on this St. Patrick's Day. Glad you're with us. Morning Mayhem fully assembled. I'm David Bazzel. That's Roger Scott sitting across from me. Justin Moore out at Moore Mountain in Poen, Arkansas. Christian Weaver producing. Chuck Gatlin joins us.
Hey, Chuck, is that the Justin Moore?
It's the getting ready to have number 14th, number one hit, Justin Moore.
How about that? How about gracing us with his presence?
Knock on wood.
What'd you say? He said, "Did you say what? What'd you say?
Gracing us with his presence.
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
Good to hear your
that
voice,
sounds like a
Justin.
shot, Justin.
Would you ever like to play for
I
Justin?
thought so too.
Would you ever
But
like to?
I let it go.
I would love to play for
Would
Justin.
you like to be in Justin's band?
Yeah.
Justin, one of the things you said after the Elvis movie up in Colorado, you said you noticed how Elvis was really interactive with his drummer, as far as whatever, and you know,
Ronnie Tutt, man.
Ronnie Tutt.
Ronnie Tutt.
Yeah, they were great at communicating with each other, non-verbally.
Do you do that, Chuck, when you play with your lead guy?
Absolutely.
Do y'all like do eye signals and like pick it up, man, or does he scream at you or anything like that?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
And Justin, if you were to have Chuck in your band, would you get a tax break?
I don't know. It's something to look into.
Let's bring in Chuck officially there, Roger Dodge.
All right, so here we go.
You people.
If Justin Moore is the
There he
Michael
is.
Jordan of Family Feud,
right.
then this man is the Scottie Pippen. He's the most famous Arkansas State alum that works at the Buzz.
Sitting
He's the
in this
best
chair right
promotions director in the greater Little Rock area. Brought to you by
In the
Hubbard
building.
Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo. Joining Morning Mayhem, it's Chuck Gatlin.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey. So, hey, what?
Hey, look here.
What is it? What you got?
Copy point.
What? You printed them?
Shut up.
So what's happening we need to know about, Chuck?
Wow. First of all, let me thank Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am, and Sea-Doo over in Russellville once again. You can get up to $1,500 off select 2025 Sea-Doo Switch pontoon boats or $1,000 off select 24 and 25 Sea-Doo personal watercrafts.
I don't know
On the
what y'all
water,
do.
on the road, on the water, or in the trails, they got the ride for you. Go over there and see them or check them out online, hubbardpowersports.com.
All right, real quick before you dive in, what are we playing for today for Family Feud, Christian? What do we have?
Arkansas baseball tickets tomorrow versus Northern Colorado.
Okay, so if you want to try to get up there, if you can't get up there,
make sure you use the ticket for somebody else.
Or if we have something else for somebody.
We have other stuff.
Yeah.
Do we still have a couple of Moseses?
You know what? We have Journey tickets.
What?
So somebody can choose Journey or going to see the Razorbacks play. Yeah, all right. So get us a contestant, 661-1037.
For March 25th at Simone's Bank Arena, we have 5 pair to give away eventually, and 1 pair is going away today if you so choose.
I'm going to cry.
I know.
By the way, over at Simmons Bank
Roger
Arena.
did his homework.
Simmons Bank Arena, Disney on Ice this Thursday through Sunday. Like 900 shows over there. Go ahead, Chucky. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Hey, big news. BuzzBQ. It's coming up May 9th. And if you were on a cook team that cooked last year, be on the lookout for the email from Gemma because you can register if you want to cook at this year's BuzzBQ.
BuzzBQ, May 9th,
Hope
Saturday.
my neighbor's listening.
Got it?
Absolutely.
Ben West.
Got it.
That's right, Ben. Okay, golf tournament. April 13th, Burns Park Golf Course. Register your team at 1037thebuzz.com.
April 13th.
April 13th, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka.
Buzz
That's a good price, too, Charles. I've got some folks down there. Bob Pellegrino and Joshua Kelly are count them.
I love his water.
Absolutely. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
There's no topo, but it's good. But anyway, they're looking to get in on the tournament, so I hope that they'll sign up.
There's still time to get in on the Bud Light Bracket Challenge. Go to 1037thebuzz.com. Perfect bracket can win you $10,000. Our local winner, most points, will get a big screen TV.
Oh, very nice.
Trey is out on the road with the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
NCAA tournament, heading up to Portland. Sunstar Insurance of Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Bet Saracen, and First Security Bank, all sponsors of that. Appreciate you guys. Now today, the Zone's going to be at Hotel Hot Springs from 10 to 1. Justin's down there. DJ's off gallivanting somewhere.
I think he's in Fayetteville. Don't hold me to it. I don't know. He never checks in with me.
Trojans baseball team playing Oral Roberts this afternoon. You're going to catch that on Buzz 2. First pitch is at 2:45.
It seems like Oral Roberts has played everybody
in Arkansas.
I think they played all. I think they played Arkansas one game, Arkansas State, and now ULRs. Anyway, for sure,
it's not that far to drive.
Yeah, that's right. It's very convenient.
That's how they did it. That's how they did it, Chuck.
Right. Razorbacks baseball playing Northern Colorado at 5:30 this evening. No trivia.
No trivia tonight at Boudreaux's. We are taking the day off, the night off, because they have a tremendous, you hear what I just said? Tremendous St. Patty's Day specials and activities going on.
What do you drink and eat for St. Patrick's Day?
Bangers and mash.
Yeah. You get some haggis. Get some spicy haggis. Don't get the crap.
Justin, when Roger and I went with Al Watkins
blood pudding
to Scotland, food was terrible. It's like
corned beef and cabbage.
It was horrible.
I don't remember eating a burger. I lost weight.
Yeah, I mean,
on the trip.
What was it? The blood? What was it?
Blood pudding.
Blood pudding, Justin.
Haggis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was haggis, but I was
same.
Is it the same thing?
It may
haggis
be the same
is like
thing.
stuff cooked
it all
inside
tasted
of
like
innards.
butt
in the stomach.
Yeah, it's cooked inside the stomach.
Yeah, stomach butt.
It just sounds disgusting.
It is.
Haggis and blood pudding.
It's terrible.
Exactly.
It's ugly.
Even the explorers changed Iceland to Greenland to make it sound better to fool you. Tell me that I'm eating butterflies.
I know, yeah, lie.
And not blood pudding.
I'm like Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction. It might taste great, but I'm not going to eat it.
I'm not. Yeah. That's a great point. Jiminy Christmas.
What else you got there?
Tomorrow, the Razorbacks baseball taking again Northern Colorado at 2:30. Going to hear that on Buzz 2. Thursday, we got the Zone at Flyway Brewing.
Oh my gosh,
they're going to be
Zones
over
everywhere. We used to be.
They're going to be at the new one over in Breckenridge Village.
I think it turns out it was just me. Like when I was on the Zone, we didn't go anywhere, and now I'm on Morning Mayhem.
It's the Christian curse.
Well,
Out of Bounds will be at Razorback Pizza Thursday. Get over there and watch some March Madness with those guys.
Who's over there?
Out of Bounds will be at Razorback Pizza.
Okay.
They will on Thursday?
Thursday.
Despite it being a short show because of Razorback basketball?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because the Razorbacks tip off versus Hawaii at 3:30, so they'll be over there. They can watch the game. You can go over and watch the game with them. Friday, you guys are out at Triple C.
We're at Triple C in Conway.
Part of the Gravely Tour.
Yeah, did you know that my ride-in mower right now, the Gravely, is at Triple C because when I purchased it from them, you know what Lane Goodman told me? Which is not the same Lane Goodman that's in the David Allen Cole song. Is that Lane Goodman?
Steve Goodman.
Steve Goodman, same thing. Lane said, Raj, here's the deal. I'm going to say you this. I'm going to take care of you, but you got to promise me one thing. Because he cares about the equipment. He said, you got to let me do the maintenance on it.
Yeah.
And so that's where it is. That's where it is. So I'll find out more about how it's going. And if I did my part over the season, when we go see him this week. Looking forward to it.
What else you got?
And the Zone's at Chris Crane Hyundai Friday, and Out of Bounds is at Sauced Friday.
Let's go ahead and break and come back so we have we know exactly how much time we're dealing with on it. And I think we've got some contestants for either Journey tickets or the Razorback
I would
game.
sure hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, my papa, to me is so wonderful.
That's what would come out.
Oh, my papa.
We thought it was
David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
The Butcher Shop Steakhouse has always been your favorite go-to for those nights out with family and friends. But did you know they're also now open for lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11 till 2? And with a full menu featuring tenderloin salads, fried catfish, those famous shaved prime rib sandwiches, and everyone's favorite steak burgers. So whether it's dinner plans, watching the big games in the bar, or now even for lunch, it can all be found at the Butcher Shop Steakhouse.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moors. You know, when it comes to beautiful lawns, nothing cuts like a Gravely. And when it comes to cutting, there's nothing like Gravely's biggest sale of the year, Mow the Distance. And this year, it's bigger than ever. Because from March 19th through the 28th, you can take advantage of up to 20% off all Gravely commercial mowers. So, hurry on down now to your local authorized Gravely dealer like Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Triple C Sales and Service in Conway.
2004 American League Championship Series, it's the Red Sox versus the Yankees. And the Red Sox were down 3-0. Nobody comes back from that. Bottom of the ninth, season on the line, and Dave Roberts takes off for second base. Everybody in the stadium knows he's running. He slides in safe. One step. That one step opened the door, and Boston won 4 straight. I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the church at Rock Creek. Here's what Easter reminds us. Sometimes your comeback begins with one step of faith when it looks too late. Friday said death has won. Saturday looked like nothing's happening. Sunday said you were wrong. Hope had stole second. If you counted yourself out and if you think it's too late to change, Easter says the story isn't finished. Join us this Easter at Rock Creek, because comebacks still happen.
Gear up for spring with the Pro Sales event at Cabot Outdoors in Cabot. 20% off Hustler commercial mowers from the X1 and X Rides, Surfer X, Trim Star through Hustler's Super Z. Cabot Outdoors has you covered so you can cover more ground. Not only can you save 20% at Cabot Outdoors, but they'll take care of you for years to come with their excellent service department. Shop now and save with Hustler and Cabot Outdoors. 901 South Pine Cabot or CabotOutdoors.com.
If you already scheduled your garage door tune-up for just $79, please disregard this message. If you don't have a garage door, you're off the hook. For the rest of you, why would you spend more than just $79? Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79 on up to 3 garage doors and openers. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online, overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Tune in each week to Out of Bounds to hear from Lone Oak Steel Eaves. Omaha is the goal, and we're looking for a great season. Steel Eaves is brought to you by Stephen Elmore with Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Stephen Elmore or give him a call at 501-537-0959.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood.
Yeah.
Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
It's time for
Thank you,
everyone's
T-Mac.
favorite game,
Personal friend.
Family Feud. Sponsored by Southern Bank. Visit bankwithsouthern.com for more information about your lending needs. Now, let's play the feud.
Yeah, let's do the feud, everybody. All right, first one on the list. Don't hang up, Ryan. Chances are you probably should, because we're going to Trey. Trey, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, Trey, we're going to be playing the feud, my friend, and I want you to know how we play the feud. You're going to be the leader of a team that includes Justin Moore and Chuck Gatling. Your name is your buzzer. You will use that buzzer really only on this very first question as you challenge the guys in the black hats, David Bazzel and Christian Weaver. And you are playing for either Journey tickets on March 25th at Simone's Bank Arena or Razorback baseball tickets against Northern Colorado tomorrow night. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, here's the deal, Trey. Listen to Justin Moore. Long before he had 14 or almost 14 number one hits, I asked him to give me his buzzer.
Justin!
Give me your buzzer.
Trey.
That's very excellent.
Wow.
Excellent. But here
Really
we go.
subdued there.
I asked him, didn't do trivia this week, so I went ahead and used the crowd at Boudreaux's last week, and I asked him, give me the top 5 answers to this question. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
David.
David.
Eggs.
Eggs. Number one on the vote. And let me tell you this. When I chose that, I knew my bup was going to be on this one. But my thought was, he's so good at it, he loves them. Will he still pass or play? David, you and Christian control the board. What do you want to do?
Christian's not at 100% now. If you hear his register,
what a shot!
His register is below what his normal high range.
Yes,
and so
I'm under the weather.
He's
this
under
is
the
my
weather,
flu game.
so he's not at his best. So we're going to defer and let Chuck and Justin.
I'm stunned.
All right, you know what?
I can't believe it.
Trey.
David always chooses to play.
Trey, maybe your teammates will help you out.
You're going to regret this one because this is pretty easy.
Listen, we've got 7 minutes to get out of here before the top of the hour break. I think it's going to be easier. Now, remember, Trey, you are the leader of this team. You can take the help from your teammates, or you can go out on your own. It's your game. Let's go. Number one was eggs. 25 people said it. Name something you find. I just saw that yawn. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Bacon.
Stop right there and let's just move on. 24 people said bacon.
Trey, what happens here? Sometimes, like Justin, a really good three-point shooter won't even pass it. He just takes a shot. Justin just takes the shot. Back away, shit. I'm shooting.
He's just shooting because he's falling away. He's falling away shooting. Number 25 said number 1. 24 said number 2. 19 said 3. 12 said 4. And 7 people said the number 5 answer. Let's go right down the board and see if you can get it. 3 strikes remain. Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Let's give Trey a chance.
Trey, what do you want to say?
Trey?
Let's say sausage.
Number 3 on
nice.
the freaking board is sausage. 2 answers remain. 3 strikes. You can do anything you want, my friend. We still have 6.5 minutes before we go to the top of the hour.
Got to have hash browns on there.
Have to. Agreed.
Stop right there. I would have accepted potatoes and slash hash browns.
Trey, you're looking
Number
good. You're looking
4
good, Trey.
on the board. Here's the deal. Will this be? Is this a royal flush? Would this be a royal flush because you're going right down the list? If you get number 5.
Oh, they've went 1 through 4 here?
They've gone 1 through 4 in exact order. Here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. If this happens, he gets an extra prize chosen for the one that he gets. If anybody ever goes right down the list with no marks, we're going to get
Mayhem flush.
It's
a Mayhem flush.
That's exactly right. It's one of those things. We're going to call it something. That's what it is. It's the Mayhem flush. Give me the number 5 answer I'm looking for. Eggs, bacon, sausage, potato slash hash browns.
Get this right.
And 7 people said this on
what do you
the
think, Trey?
breakfast buffet.
Team, I'm leaning towards biscuits and gravy.
I like the way you talk.
Chuck.
I like the way because you sound like Sling Blade.
I mean,
yeah,
that's a good answer. It's a good.
I agree.
Here we go, Roger.
Go for it.
Oh, you do not get both showcases, but that's okay. That's just 1 strike. You still have 2 strikes, and 1 answer remains between you and the Arkansas Razorback baseball team or Journey ticket.
No feud flush.
Can we talk amongst ourselves?
Yeah, go ahead.
You
Does it have to be food? I mean, would drinks be included on a buffet?
let me do this.
Milk,
let me do this.
coffee.
Would it be,
Go ahead,
Baz?
I'm
Would
sorry.
you consider that? Would you consider the drinks part of the breakfast buffet?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I would not.
Very good. Very
See,
good.
I would. Because
I would not consider
juice-
Well, he's an
juice.
aficionado
Orange juice.
of this.
Well,
he
listen,
is my
they
go-to
have
when
the-
it comes to that.
They have the machine.
It
where
makes
you get
sense. It
the
is.
different
Yeah,
kinds
it's
of
over
food.
there.
It is on the buffet. It is on the buffet.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Okay, so you change your mind.
No, for me, I would have probably not. But I can get why people.
Why you
also
would
have
consider it
waffle makers.
part of the
Yeah.
buffet.
You
Because
bet.
when you're thinking about the buffet, Baz, you're thinking about that one solid little location that's
Yes.
got all the hash browns,
All the meat and
sausage,
stuff.
bacon, and eggs.
So Trey, what do you think about like juices? Orange juice, apple juice, stuff like that.
I'm good with juices.
You're good with juices. Not in the top 5 was cereal, melon, and coffee. But 7 people said
What did I say?
JUICE juices! Da-da-da! Da-da-da!
We did
Attaboy,
it.
Trey.
Good job.
Listen, you're a winner. Let Christian Weaver get a hold of you and your information and tell you how you're going to either pick up or receive your
You'll
prize.
definitely be receiving.
He'll be
not picking up.
receiving.
So what did he say he wanted to do? Which one are you going to do,
He
Trey?
didn't say. Yeah.
What you leaning towards, Trey?
Probably gonna do Journey.
Okay,
There you
very
go.
Nice. Very
Which means
nice.
what? Which means before the end of this show, we've got a pair of tickets to give away to the Arkansas Razorback baseball game for tomorrow night.
May as
And we
well.
may do it with something that Justin Moore said earlier today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
I'm
did
curious.
Justin say?
That's what he said. He said, I'm curious.
But he's
Hey, we only got a couple minutes left. Justin, I had somebody ask, hey, what about the we haven't talked to you, I guess, since the scuttlebutt in your hometown and gymnasium.
Oh.
What do people who live there in Poland think about all the mess?
Well, I love how people blamed it on us not being prepared.
I
and
didn't hear that. I didn't. I'm
well,
sure somebody
it was
probably
going-
did. Yeah,
I'm sure it was around here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we had like 20 cops there.
I know.
or
I know.
something.
That's what I
So,
heard.
it was just. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Disturbing behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, like how. It was crazy. I mean, I wasn't there. We
Yeah.
weren't there,
Yeah.
but I had friends that were, obviously, and
You want to name
they
names?
said it was just. Well, they were like, they videoed it, and I showed me
I
some
know,
video. I
I
mean, it
know.
was nuts.
We
I mean,
we saw
on,
it. I
It
know.
was on
Yeah.
the news.
I know.
You know, the tough part is that
I don't even know which teams it was.
Barton in England, and Barton ended up winning the state
Okay.
championship.
They
Even
ended
after
up
going away. They
even
won
if
it
by
going
40,
away.
they won by 45. Even if they
Even without those 5 players.
England
Was
started
it a boys or girls game?
Boys.
Boys, okay.
England started it through the first punch, and but both teams had at least. I think England had 7 for next year, 5 for Barton. So I was glad Barton came out because they were apparently reacting, which still not is not a good excuse, but I'm glad it didn't ruin their state championship run because they won by 45.
Well, they almost they contemplated.
Yeah, I know.
Disqualifying.
Sure, you bet.
them.
You bet.
Wow.
I mean, I don't really have an opinion on that, but you just don't behave
I
that
know.
way.
Yeah,
I
it happens everywhere. It's a bad look.
If you're the school or one of the schools, and you're the coach or the AD, or you got to be embarrassed by that behavior.
Yeah,
you know
bet.
what I mean.
You bet.
Like, man, but. Luckily, as far as I know, nobody got like really bad
I think that's
hurt or
right.
anything, which was fortunate. But yeah, that was just uncalled for.
Hey,
and I mean, to me,
I didn't see this in the paper today, Roger, and I must have missed it. But the Razorback women play UCA today in softball up in Bogle. I didn't see it anywhere in the paper. So 11 o'clock. They're trying to bounce back after losing to Alabama. I think they'd won I don't know how many road series they have won over the last year and a half, I think. SEC Road Series. It was a remarkable record, like 14 just in a row. So that was the first one they've lost in quite a while.
Yeah.
Of course, it was the top 5 team in Alabama.
Yeah,
but
like Christian said, I mean, Alabama's really
tough
good.
competition.
I mean, so
And
you really don't. I mean, you want to go win every series, obviously, but you kind of don't expect to go win on the road.
That's right.
At a top 5. It's not the end of the world.
Very
is my
difficult.
point.
That's right. That's right. But
I mean, look at Mississippi State.
That's right.
They're really, really good, and we got them. At home. If that was at Mississippi State, they probably get us.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And don't forget, too, of course, UCA, that's great for UCA. UCA's got a good softball program, too. Don't forget, too, Ella McDowell is out for sponsorship. So if you want to sponsor Ella McDowell, and she's the star third baseman for the Razorback softball team. She's like, well, with Bree Ellis last year. It's going to be a lot of fun following this team through. Yeah, it sure is. Chuck, thank you, bud.
Thank you, guys.
Chuck. All right, coming up, got a little St. Patrick's Day to talk about. May have some guests call in. One, Stephen O'Sullivan.
Oh, no,
Stephen O'Sullivan.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. March 25th, Simmons Bank Arena. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Carson Brumbaugh joins the Zone each week courtesy of Pinnacle Parties, bounce houses, tents, tables, and everything in between. Take your party to the Pinnacle. Find them online at pinnacleparties.com.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Gallagher.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
City leaders in Hot Springs are preparing the final touches for today's St. Patrick's Day event. Tens of thousands of people are expected to be in the Spa City for the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade. Only 40 floats and performers are allowed to participate in the annual tradition because the parade is only 98 feet long. You can make your way to the parade area on Bridge Street at around 3 this afternoon. The parade will get started at around 6:30 p.m. And people in Sheridan may see more discoloration in their water this week. Starting today, Sheridan Waterworks crews are flushing fire hydrants throughout the city. In addition to the discolored water, there could be drops in water pressure. Members of the community say they've been dealing with discoloration for about a year. Officials with South Sheridan Water Association says it's due to iron in the system, but all testing samples have come back normal. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Insure your auto, home, life, and everything in between with Shelter Insurance. Find a local agent by calling 1-800-SHELTER or at shelterinsurance.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After a really cold, freezing start, it will warm up a little bit today with a partly cloudy sky. We'll get to the low 50s. 52 are high today in Little Rock. Tonight, mostly cloudy, and it stays above freezing. We'll have a low of 40. Then tomorrow, breezy, mostly sunny, and up to 69. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Hear that? That's right. It's the sound of spring knocking on the door, which also means it's almost grass cutting time. And of course, everyone knows that nothing cuts grass better than a Gravely mower. And to kick off our annual Gravely Mowers Spring Tour, Morning Mayhem will be broadcasting live at Triple C Sales and Service in Conway this Friday morning.
Hey everybody, Roger Scott for Family Market Stores. At Family Market, community means more than a place on a map. It means family. It means neighbors. And it means showing up when it matters most. That's why during the month of March, Family Market is proud to raise funds for Arkansas Children's. When you donate at checkout, 100% of your donation goes directly to helping kids and families across Arkansas. You can also help by purchasing cookies or brownies for just $1 all month long. And with every dollar, it all goes to Arkansas Children's. Stop by your local family markets in Pangburn, Shannon Hills, Malvern, Mayflower, Hot Springs, or Wooster. Because while we're proud to serve our hometowns, the whole state of Arkansas is our community. Family Market, giving back where it matters most.
Your heart works hard for you every day. Are you taking care of it? UAMS Health makes it easy with our heart health screening. For just $99, you will receive a heart CT scan, cholesterol and glucose testing, kidney and blood pressure assessments, plus stroke risk screening, all with same-day results. If you're over 35 or have a family history of heart disease, this screening is for you. Healthy heart, healthy you, healthy future. Call UAMS Health at 501-603-1222. That's 501-603-1222.
This is Pat Bradley, and it's March, baby. There's March Madness on the TV and Food Madness at the Wood Grill Buffet. They got over 200 items, including a huge salad bar, hot foods bar, meat bar with over 30 protein items, and an awesome dessert bar. Come one, come all, come hungry. It's fresh, it's delicious, and it's comfort food at its finest. The Wood Grill Buffet, Congo Road exit in Benton.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mike Rowe here with a name everyone should know, Groundworks. The foundation and crawl space repair experts are coming soon to Little Rock. So if you've got a musty crawl space or cracks in your walls, these are the guys to call. And right now, Groundworks is hiring for all positions. If you're looking for a career, Groundworks is the place to do it. You can go from installer to foreman in under a year and become an owner of the company you work for. Apply now at groundworks.com/careers.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right, coming up in this hour, by the way, I'm David Bazzel. That's Roger Scott, Justin Moore out in Poland, Christian Weaver producing. It is St. Patrick's Day. We're going to visit with Don Grisham, who was over in Nashville, JM, for the big tournament, which was very exciting. Yeah. I think we're going to hear from Stephen O'Sullivan, who is he's Irish.
Grisham?
Yeah, Grisham.
Yeah,
could Grisham be?
Oh, it absolutely is. Absolutely it is.
It is dancing time. Justin, this is your favorite time of the year in sports, of any sport? We'll give it.
We love hearing that sound.
Yeah, we do. Go ahead and do that again. All right, let's go to the Hodges. I don't know. We must have lost Justin. Let's go to the Hodges Glass Little Rock Glass hotline and talk to our buddy.
I think he's doing that colon box thing right now.
The president, founder of Natural State Wholesale, the #1 tile distributor in America.
Is it tile or flooring?
I think tile #1.
#1.
Flooring altogether. But what's up, Don Grisham?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, Don.
Good, man. First of all, Christian, I know you probably would like to say, give a personal thanks to Natural State Wholesale and Don.
Yes, Don and his company
Drew
gave me a
me
a good deal on my flooring, which just got put down in my house last week. Looks great.
Another happy customer, Don. Look what you're doing.
Man, we were certainly happy to take care of him. Happy he came to see us.
Yeah,
for
Drew.
Sure.
Drew said, "Hey, listen, we got to." What did he call? He called you the Wizard. So Drew Glover listens to the show.
Yeah.
Lee listens to the show more than you do, Don. You're so busy you don't have time to listen to the show.
Probably more than me.
Hey, I'm like David Bazzel. I'm all over the place. All right, I'm all over the place.
What'd you say, JM?
I look for time to listen. Pardon me?
Don's too big time.
He is big time. Well, hey, Don, what was it like being over there? Listen, there was a crazy thing too, Justin and Roger, about Don. Don is a supporter of the U of A athletic program and is giving money, and the Razorbacks are very fortunate to have him involved. So
he's been great.
Yeah,
for all of our programs.
That's right. But the problem is, Justin, he's so busy he never takes the time to go to the darn basketball games. He's got great courtside seats, and so he and I finally got to go to the Texas game. But one of the things that you did, Don, you did get to Nashville. You got to go to Nashville with Ashley. What was it like, first time in 26 years to be a part of a conference championship, tournament championship?
It was magical. I'm so thankful that I made myself go. It was a great experience. Electric. Fans were great. Even the championship game, the Vandy fans were fantastic. But boy, it sure was good to win a championship and see those kids, come together and be excited. Those players, after the game were so excited that they had won a championship. It was a fun experience. Nashville's always great, of course, but it made it as a Razorback fan special to actually take one home.
Yeah, and we're used to losing those games.
Yeah, you bet.
In every sport.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Going into the game, I'm like, I don't feel good about this, and so it was awesome. Don, were you at the 2000?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Wow! How about that? Wow, that's impressive.
I figured you might have been.
Yeah. I was, and I don't know why. I guess your time goes on, but it's really special seeing, when people realize they're not. This team, there's some good guys on this team. Just good human beings, and we're watching a special guy with Aka. Very special.
He's generational talent.
Yeah.
Don coached basketball forever too. He's something. I got to be the best guard that has ever played here.
I definitely agree.
You certainly make that. He's got the numbers to back it up.
Sure.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to, Don? Did I saw some of the pictures. Y'all went on the court, which you don't always get a chance to do that. You talk about Justin being able to enjoy the nice things. How many times have we had the chance to cut down the nets, Roger? In 2000, the national championship game. What is that it? Is that the only two times?
Yeah, we've. If I'm not, Don, correct me. We've lost. We lost in the championship of the SEC tournament. What, 2-3 times?
Yeah, I think that's
to Kentucky.
Right.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. I believe 3 times. I think you're right. Yeah.
And to Coach Cal. I tell you what, man, this team, if they can play enough defense, they've got a chance. Because, as you know, Don, it's all about guard play in March.
Yeah,
you gotta have great guards, which we do. I don't love our draw. You're looking at Wisconsin, then Arizona, then by the way, Purdue. So it's like
Gonzaga.
They didn't give us any. They didn't do us any favors, especially sending us to Portland, which is ridiculous.
That's one of my big things right there. You win your conference championship. You beat Vandy. Alabama lays an egg against Ole Miss. And we go to Portland.
It's just the Arkansas way. It just always seems to be that way.
Yeah, I think the Hogs may have cut down the Maui Classic nets a time or two. Don't you think?
I don't know.
I'm sure.
You've been to that one. You've been to that one.
Did you not expect that with us as a Razorback fans? Did you not expect us?
Oh, of course. What's even crazier, Don, is you move up to the 4 seed.
I know.
and we send you to Portland. I mean, like, what? Like, 5 seed, what is in St. Louis?
Hey, they might as well finish up
or something like that.
It's just a play in Hawaii. We should have Hawaii.
Are you now? Of course, the next question, Don. Are you going to Portland?
Oh man,
of course he's going.
I've got the opportunity. I am really battling that right now. It's about a 50-50 right now.
I know you want to go. I know you want to go, Don.
I know you too well, Don. You'll go.
Man, it's tough. I've got a lot of responsibilities that I need to take care of. Nashville was magical, but you know what? I actually have, and I picked 2 brackets, for our company deal, and I've got Arkansas winning it all.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. That's okay. That's okay.
I mean, because I'm like Justin. If we play good defense and our other role players show up, our guard play can carry us through some of those games. I really believe that. I think we've got to San Jose and upset Arizona, and I think it can happen. I'm a Razorback homer here.
Well, you're not there. Listen,
he said homer. He said homer.
I've seen a lot of national talk show guys and TV that have, some of them have said, listen, I'm picking Arkansas to be in the Final Four. So we're getting some of that love out there, saying watch out for Arkansas. They're better than what you think. Somebody also brought up the point, Roger, and I was thinking SEC, but somebody pointed out the Southwest Conference tournaments. Yeah, we used to always cut down the nets.
Oh yeah.
I don't have
since 2000.
How many times did we win that thing, Southwest Conference down in Dallas? A ton, I would think. Well, Don,
but Darius didn't give up a lot of the net. I mean, he cut down most of it.
Hey,
there's some of that going on.
That's the other interesting
Everybody
thing.
used to get a string.
Well, everybody does, and if every coach got a string, I don't know if they had enough. He's got.
I think he put it around his neck because he was the last one.
Who was?
He did.
Darius. I think he was the last one. Yeah. That's why he cut it off. I think
we watched every bit of that live, and every I tell you what's great, the guys that don't ever play that short, I don't even know his name, the short guy.
Yeah.
The team loves him.
Whoa.
They put him up, the second player to cut a string off, they put him up there. I mean, it was so cool to see these players. They love each other, man.
Well,
you know what? No matter what,
Darius cut down 7-8 pieces.
Do what?
I was thinking as I was watching and we won, I was like, man, or even before we won, during the game, I'm going, it just wouldn't be right to have Darius Acuff have the year he's had, and we lose this game.
I agree.
Regardless what happens in the
right.
NCAA tournament, I hope we go all the way. But regardless, at least this kind of this is a dang good thing. You know, you hate to waste a player like that.
Yeah, well, he was MVP, 30 points a game in the 3 games. That's crazy. Well, Don, listen.
Hey, let me tell you, he's playing hurt still too. I have so much respect for him. Yeah. Man, he's great.
Well, I know you've been around Cal. I know you like Cal, and but it's one thing too, guys. Guys like Don Grisham. We had Marshall Martin on the other day. We had John Tyson on. It's nice too for you folks that are really stepping up and helping the program, Don. It's nice to get a payoff like that, if you will, or ROI, if you will, or just, to get to celebrate with, this is what you work towards. This is why you support the athletic department, wanting to get to those kind of moments. And it hadn't happened very much, so it's really cool that y'all were there to be a part of it because, you have not been able to go as much as you should be, Don, so I'm glad you were there for that. And I'm like Justin. I'm willing to bet that you will be in Portland. I could be wrong, but I think you're going to find a way to get to Portland.
We know him too well.
Will we see a Natural State logo on the shorts anytime soon?
Hey, I don't think I've got that kind of money. I'll have to take a loan from Justin for that.
Whatever.
I don't know about that. That's right. Listen. Well, listen. You're the best, buddy. Congratulations on being there. By the way, go ahead.
Quick shout out to my boy Quinn Grovey too, because he was there for everything. And Quinn, the legend, he was more excited about this than I've seen him in a while.
Oh, so. Sure. Well, wait, is Grisham? Is Grisham Irish? You got any Irish in you, Don?
No, just all German.
Okay,
German.
again, another like Schaefer, another German.
That's right. It's
Germans are everywhere.
But Quinn is Scottish and Irish.
Yeah.
Quincy Grovey.
Quincy Grovey. All right, Don. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks, Don.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good day.
Go Hogs. Don Grisham, everybody. I don't care what anybody else says. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a nice man.
And
He's a
listen,
nice man.
they take really good care of Christian there. Great
They
price
took
on
care of me
flooring.
back in the day. I mean,
listen,
they were-
you start with Natural State Wholesale before you buy any flooring anywhere. They'll take.
Hey, here's the thing. You don't have to be me,
What?
Christian, or anybody else to be taken care of from Don and the staff there once they know it's. And even Robbie Moore, who treated me horribly at Mainline the other day. Right, exactly. And who did Robbie call when he needed a great deal? He went and made 2 trips because he got such a deal from Hot Springs up to Capitol. More. You're welcome. I mean, I don't want you calling me. I don't want you to text me because I've blocked you.
I mentioned today you've got the world's shortest parade over there, Steve Harrison. This is his last one, so congratulations, Steve. It doesn't start till 6:30, but there's activities going on, as you know, Roger, all day. I didn't want to say, no joke, I had somebody. I had somebody yesterday at Notre Dame was taking me over to an event. They were shuttling us because the weather was so bad. He goes, where are you from? I said, some Little Rock. He goes, no way. He said, I was just in Hot Springs. This is a Notre Dame guy. He said, we randomly we're passing through. We decided to go to Hot Springs, and we went to Oaklawn. He said, I got to tell you, it was one of the best experiences. I've never been to a horse race. And he said, we watched every race. We bet on every race. And so, again, just a reminder, sometimes you live here in Arkansas, you forget how much fun.
Take it for granted.
Yeah, you do. You do. You got the Arkansas Derby coming up in 2 weeks, and Christian Roger's trying to get your. Take advantage of the Derby coming up in a couple weeks, and they probably can't find a room over there at the hotel for the Derby weekend, but you've got other dates there. But listen, racing will be over before you know it. So make plans. Go to Oaklawn.com. I mentioned Jessica had a great time at the Bugler. They had reservations there. Don't take it for granted. Make plans to get over there and enjoy it. And obviously racing Thursday through Sunday. And but today it will be over there for the World's Shortest Parade.
And take advantage of the shows.
You bet.
Too.
You bet.
I've played. I feel like every casino from here to Timbuktu over the course of my career, and there's not a better place to watch a show.
Yeah, they want
or
you
play
there.
a show than there.
Yeah, they want listen.
I can promise you.
They're wanting you bad. Hey, speaking of it being Raj being St. Patrick's Day, let's go to our number one St. Patrick's guy, Stevie O'Sullivan.
Oh, Stevie
O'Sullivan from the Boston area.
Just a big fan.
Good morning, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Steve, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good. What's the number after 32?
33.
33.
Ah, it's 33. 33. 33.
33.
I got you.
Oh, Stevie.
So tell us about your Irish background, Sully.
Yeah, Bob.
Well, my parents want to point out that they were legal immigrants.
Okay. Very nice. Yes.
Came through Ellis Island, and
oh wow!
Think about if you're 18 years old, and it's so bad where you're living that you get on a boat.
Yeah.
And you're going to go a couple of days and hope you're going to have a better life on the other end. So it's,
I didn't know that, Sully. Your parents went through Ellis Island.
Yeah,
Wow,
they,
that's amazing.
Your parents did?
Yeah, my dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
my
I thought
dad-
you
my
said
dad-
grandparents.
Wow.
No,
I
his
didn't realize
parents
you was
did. That's
that
what I'm
old.
saying.
I had no idea,
Yeah,
Steve.
Sully. Look at
So
that.
you're first
Wow.
generation American?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
crazy.
My dad took a great deal. He said they said if you join the Army, you get to be an American right away, get citizenship right away, get 3 meals. So he signed up, went to Korea, and he said there wasn't one American in his platoon there. There were Irish, Italian,
How about that?
French, all immigrants representing the United States and Korea.
You're a
Well,
first
Sully,
generation American. I had no idea.
Yeah, how about that? How do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day today, Sir Steve?
I don't know. Getting ready for our Razorback special. That's what I'm doing.
So you're working on the Razorback special. What a weekend it was, Sully. I was up at Notre Dame for Coach Holtz's funeral, and then watching the game, and then baseball wins against number 3. The track wins a national championship. It was just first tournament win, the championship in 26 years. It was a fun weekend to be a Hog fan.
Just incredible, too. And you talk about the basketball. Coach Z has it right. He says you don't appreciate a tournament championship until you win it.
Yeah.
And it's been so long. You think of a generation of Razorback fans, and you have so many young people that are so rabid about the Razorbacks that have never seen the basketball team ever cut down the net.
Right.
That's been 26 years. And
was that the knock? Let me ask you this: was that the knock on Cal, that Cal could win the tournament for the SEC tournament at Kentucky, but just couldn't win the Natty? I know he won one, but because he won that tournament multiple times,
he went to
right?
a couple of Final Fours.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his. I mean, that was you would go there and it'd be all Kentucky fans. You'd hope they get knocked out so they could surrender some of their tickets, and I think that's changed now. I mean, it's and there's so much. Bernie Marty was there. There's so much anger from Kentucky fans still for Cal.
Sure,
his name's announced, they boo him. They haven't got over the fact that he's left and they're stuck with Mark Pope.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to if they took truth serum, they would have to go. We totally screwed this up, running him off.
Yeah,
I mean,
I talked to an assistant coach yesterday, Bruiser Flint, and he's been with Cal since Memphis, and he said, he would talk to him when he was talk to him on the phone when he was at Kentucky, and he said he was so miserable. And he says it wasn't the same guy he had in Memphis, and he had earlier in Kentucky. He said those later years, he said Cal was ready to get out there. He wasn't the same guy that he was early in his career.
Yeah, I think he's got reinvigorated. I think I mean, he just seems like he's got the juice now, and it was a good restart for him. And so we'll see what happens. Sully, you're not going out to Portland, right? Or is Jack going out there?
No, it's a 32-hour drive. Jack can make a lot of drives, but we're not sending them.
Number one station in the state of Arkansas. They're going to make the top sports guy
you out there,
drive
Sully?
To Portland.
Come on, man.
Come
on, Mark.
Christmas.
Come on, Mark.
Why are you still there? Sorry, Steve.
Hey, if it was 20 hours, he'd make the drive, but 32 is a bit of a reach.
Yeah. Both of them for you to have to even attempt is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean they do have airplanes these days.
Unless you're done.
Yeah.
That's 1100.
Your dad
didn't. You got sponsors. Tell him to go get a sponsor and get you out there. So
I'm sure your dad's so proud. I got into Ellis Island and my son still has to drive 32 hours.
Hey, you know what the biggest memory of growing up in an Irish family? You know what you eat every Sunday of your
What's that?
existence?
Listen to you two.
What's
corned
that?
beef and cabbage. Oh, no.
Corned beef.
I hate them.
No, today is National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day.
Of course.
Because it's St. Patrick's Day. But did you know that, Sully? Obviously, I didn't realize, Roger. I know you get corned beef at Oaklawn.
Right.
But corned beef and cabbage is the dish of the day for St. Patrick's Day, huh?
Yeah, it's a staple every Sunday in my house growing up.
Is there?
Corned beef and cabbage.
Are there some other words besides tree that you like?
Well, the perception that the Irish drink a lot is true.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why all the songs are drinking or fighting. It's all fighting and drinking. I don't know every song.
The more I listen to the buzz, I think that you guys are a powerhouse show, but the training you got at Channel 7 for when you pitch to Justin, he's not there, or you pitch to a tape that doesn't run.
Yes.
Your training at Channel 7 has prepared you so well for this.
You just keep going. Justin, you there? No, now he meant to be in the bathroom or something, or he's falling asleep, which he's got
Well, he had mentioned to me earlier this morning that he was waiting on that colon box to come in so he can mail it out.
Sully, I know you love high school basketball and state championships. So I know you were really fired up about the Barton situation. You thought it was unfair that Barton had to lose 5 players for their state championship game while England lost the players for next fall one game. So it worked out well, though. Obviously, Barton wins by 45, and they have a good ending to the season.
Yeah, it's good that coach protected those 5 players when the fight started. And I think they became Arkansas's team. I think people want fairness, and that wasn't fair, and that's hey, good for Barton, and that's I never imagined, you always thought shorthanded it'd be, tough sledding for them. Then they go out and win 88 or 89 to 44.
Yes. Yeah, it's it was impressive. By the way, somebody says Sully says 31.
Props to the Buzz.
Yes.
Hey, props to to Buzz and ATN for carrying all the games.
Yes.
That adds so much to the experience for the kids.
It does. It really does. Somebody said Sully driving to Portland is 31 hours. Baz 26 hours. Yeah. Maybe that is. Maybe that's true.
Probably true.
Now, Sully, you got spring football going on now. I was on Feinbaum the other day, and Paul said, "Well," he said,
"You are everywhere."
He said, he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Paul, you've been asking me that for 15 years now. It's been the same
answers.
The same answers. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know yet. But you like what Silverfield's been doing so far. Everybody. You saw the press conference yesterday. And I like what he said. Hey guys, don't try to read anything into anything right now. Just let us get the team going. So see what what happens." Yeah. So anyway,
I like there's going to be. I like that he's emphasizing the little things, penalties. I want to line up right.
Yes.
I don't want to have turnovers. I don't want to be fumbling. And this guy had those numbers in Memphis every year. That's not an accident.
Yeah, we were top 5 on both sides as far as not getting turnovers and giving turnovers. We were like top 10 in both those stats, which is a horrible combination. That means your turnover ratio is one of the worst in America in giving up the ball and getting it back. So I'm with you, Sully. That's one area they can really work on right now. But you know what's so weird, Raj and Justin, is watching video of practice and not knowing anyone. No one other than Quincy Rhodes. Quincy Rhodes. There's 70 players. I don't know one of them. Now I take that back. Kittler. I know Kittler. He's at center. He's coming back. We'll probably have him in an aisle call. But you look around, they're all new faces. It's crazy. I mean, it's it's nuts, so man. It's just crazy.
Welcome to college football in 2026.
I know.
Hey, but you look at someone like Acuff, a newcomer, a freshman, how much of an impact he can make in 1 year.
You bet.
And
look at Indiana.
We got to hope that someone like that, out of those 60 newcomers in football, hopefully there's one of those guys that makes a mark that we remember him more than a year or two.
That's right.
Amen.
Well, Steve O'Sullivan, you're our number one Irish consultant, sports consultant.
Hey, one more fact. Our name in Ireland was O'Sullivan. When my dad came to the United States, dropped the O and was Sullivan.
You are forever known now as Steve O'Sullivan. Yes.
He left the O in Ireland.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, all right, Sully. You're the best.
Sully. Hey, you guys are killing it in the morning. The show gets better and better. You got the secret weapon Christian now.
I know.
How many number ones for Justin now?
Be 14 coming up in a couple weeks.
Who has that on their morning show?
Nobody
does.
No. Who else has father brother?
Oh, don't you know Steve O'Sullivan? Here's the thing about Steve. When his father first brought him to me at the boys' club, I said he's a strapping young boy, but I'm going to have to see him with his pants off. And get in the pool.
Trivia
King. That's exactly right.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, Sully. See you, buddy.
There he is. You got to understand something, Baz. Whenever you say, you want to hear something weird?
Yes.
I immediately hear splees. Because that's what you said. You want to hear something weird about that? Because you use that a lot. And every time you go, you know what's weird?
It's so...
Because that's... And the next word after that was splees.
When I listen to that clip, it's almost like I'm having an out-of-body experience. Like, where did I go? I just want to...
They're making them do splees. And me and Roger are like, what the hell is a splee?
Yeah. But again, when he's talking to Steve, he uses that phrase a lot. It's part of his...
What's that?
You know what's weird?
Oh,
because
I
you used
say that.
You said, hey, man, I'm telling you, what's weird? Because you said, you know what's weird? I don't recognize anybody on that thing. That's not what I heard.
Weird. Oh,
what I heard was, you know what's weird? Splees. That's what I heard.
All right. Do not go away. It is 9:30 here, Morning Mayhem.
And I need to get whiskey bent and hellbound. Play me the song about a rambling man. But old Jim Dean.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
The NCAA tournament first four gets started tonight. The first game will see UMBC take on Howard at 5:40 for the right to move on to face Michigan. The second game will have 11 seeds Texas and NC State duke it out at 8:10. The winner will take on BYU. Both of those games tonight can be seen on True TV. Arkansas baseball returns to the Diamond today with their two-game midweek slate against Northern Colorado. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. And the World Baseball Classic final is tonight. Team USA will face Venezuela as Venezuela took down Italy 4-2 to advance on Monday night. First pitch for the final is set for 7. Coverage will be on Fox. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
After the really cold, freezing start to the day, we will eventually climb to the low 50s. A partly cloudy sky, a wind turning back to the south today, and we'll get up to 52. Tonight, the clouds thicken up, and it keeps it warmer overnight. We'll stay above freezing with a low of 40 and a mostly cloudy sky. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Tuesday, Rick Schaefer and I have an interesting show planned for you. Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. See you Tuesday on 1037 The Buzz.
Hey folks, Roger Scott here. And yes, I know you hear me promoting many of our beloved clients on The Buzz, and they are all special and dear to me. So to all of those clients, I say thank you. In fact, my wife thanks you as well, along with our Amazon delivery person who comes by the house daily because of you. But let me tell you about a client that's been near and dear to my heart for over the past decade. A very special client who's become a friend to me and my family over the years. In fact, they've become like family too. Yep, that's right. Of course, I'm talking about Gravely Mowers. I've been a proud Gravely owner for years, and I've used everything of theirs from the 21-inch push mower to their 72-inch commercial unit, including my favorite, the ZT Heavy Duty 60-inch. And now is the best time to get the brand new Gravely of your choice too. Why do you ask? How about 0% interest over 48 months? Now you're interested? Sure you are. So join the Gravely family if you hadn't already by stopping at your local Gravely dealer today, like F.L. Davis Cash Lumber in Clinton or Haynes Home Center in Morrilton.
Want to start testosterone therapy? Don't choose one-size-fits-all doses at your doctor or pay hundreds out of pocket at a franchise. Go to Low T Center, the area's #1 TRT clinic for effective, custom testosterone covered by insurance. This month, get a free men's T-test, discounts on peptides, and more. Head to lowtcenter.com and book now. That's lowtcenter.com.
Experience the unmistakable difference today at D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc or West Memphis. D3 Auto Sales is your home for quality used trucks, SUVs, and cars from all top brands, specializing in unique customized lifted and leveled used trucks, including four-wheel drives. And this commitment to excellence extends to their full-service 10-bay service department as well. Also, looking to trade in or sell your vehicle? D3 Auto Sales pays top dollar for your pre-owned vehicle. D3AutoSales.com.
And now, your starting lineup at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. At point guard, setting up your financial future, Steve Brown. At shooting guard, your mortgage loan playmaker, the real Matt Jones. At small forward, with home equity lines of credit, Jamie Bigelow. At power forward, bringing the strength of high-yielder cashback checking, Andrea Rose. And at center, towering at the Sheridan Branch, Monty Elrod. Visit AlcoaCommunityFCU.org and join this championship squad today. Now serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas.
Oaklawn Today's Nancy Holtis gets in the zone each week this racing season courtesy of Winner's Circle Concierge, a performance thoroughbred management firm designed to remove the learning curve, complexity, and administrative burden from horse racing ownership. Call 8709-429-382.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
On my challenge, by the ancient laws of combat, we are met at this chosen ground to settle for good and all. Who holds sway over the 5 points?
Oh, wow.
Us natives, born rightwise to this fine land, or the foreign hordes defiling it.
That's a gritty movie.
That's a heavy movie.
Have to get Capone.
Capone.
Do you really want to get him?
Is he Irish or Scottish in this?
Irish.
He's supposed to be Irish, yeah.
What are you prepared to do?
Prepared to do.
Are you prepared to do? Everything within the law. And then what are you prepared to do? If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Nash, you must be prepared to go all the way. Because they won't give up the fight until one of you is dead. I want to get Capone. I don't know how to get him. Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him.
So good.
He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago.
Oh, my God.
That's how you get Capone.
Will you fight? Fight against that? No! We will run! And we will live. All right?
That's, what's his name?
Fight and you may die. Run.
He's Scottish. Why
You'll
aren't we doing
live.
this one?
At least a while.
Because to us, it's all the same.
And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days
Sounded a
from
bit
this
like
day
Ric
to
Flair
that
there for a second.
for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Wow.
One more.
He's dead at the end of that, right?
Hey, I tell you what. You can take a good look at a butcher's ass by sticking your head up there, but wouldn't you rather take his word for it?
It's Callahan.
What?
I'm failing to make the connection here, son.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
you
fine.
can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a butcher's ass,
Yep.
but then, no, it's got to be your bull.
Wow. It's Tommy Callahan. Brand new song by Kelly Clarkson, everybody.
Oh, this is her cover? Sort of warbly.
It sounds bad.
It
I don't know
does.
why it went through the converter like that.
Is that supposed to be that way?
No, it says.
All right,
The converter screwed it up.
All right, we're gonna get rid of it then, because it. What's the word I'm looking for? Sucks.
Let me go through some messages on
Please
our,
do, David. While you're
Middleton
doing
Eaton Air text line. Let's see here. Pierce Brosnan is Irish as well, Baz.
Okay.
The refs were. This was talking about the England Barton game. Said the refs were too worried about their mustaches. That's a Justin Moore reference. Here's one. Heard England listen to JM song. I'll kick your ass before the game.
Ooh, get it.
Favorite Irish athlete, Neil O'Shaughnessy, known as one of the Irish Razorbacks who helped build the University of Arkansas track dynasty under John McDonald. He did.
Sure.
He brought in a ton of
Absolutely
Irish
did.
runners. Yeah.
You're right.
Hey, here's one. Favorite Irish athlete, Patches O'Houlihan.
Oh, don't you know?
From dodgeball.
Duck, dive, dodge, dip.
Someone
Dodge.
says,
dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
has anyone noticed that Darius Acuff Jr. does not sweat?
I noticed that.
I guess, I don't think I have ever seen him really
He
sweat.
doesn't sweat.
How crazy is that?
I think it's not so but so.
Here's
He's
one.
a basketball angel.
You know what? You know a basketball player that's sweating right now? He plays for Alabama.
Oh, he's done, right? They arrested
Well,
him,
yeah,
right?
he's sweating.
I don't know if he's done.
He's
but
sweating. If he's any
What
good,
is
he's
it
not
that-
done.
I thought they kicked him out of school.
He's suspended indefinitely for
I mean,
selling weed and
he,
paraphernalia.
is he playing in the tournament?
Well, he can't be.
he may be. I don't know.
No,
He just was
I
arrested,
swear
wasn't he?
they kicked him out of school, but I'll have to look that
He's
up.
suspended indefinitely.
I was about to say, if you're arrested right now,
Right.
I mean, that would be pretty amazing.
What's his average?
Although I wouldn't doubt a coach.
Nate Oates will try to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
though.
I was about to say-
mean, he's a snake, man.
Yeah,
It says expected to miss tournament. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless
Someone
he's
says
good.
here, we were talking about dogs earlier. There's a study out to where if you're around dogs, it helps your immune system.
It does.
Says, I had to have my dog put to sleep a couple of weeks ago. She showed unconditional love to her last breath. No way
they
God
do.
could keep that out of heaven.
Oh,
Rick
man.
Schaefer was talking about earlier, just before you jumped on, he felt dogs go to heaven.
He said he felt they had to have souls.
I told him about Greg Hatcher
I want
buying
your soul.
a ticket to for his dog to go to watch the Elvis movie, and having him sit next to him in the theater.
And they don't even look at you funny if you bring your dog into any store, restaurant, or anything in there. That is, it's one of the most open places that I ever been to, and I haven't been to a lot of places, so that says a lot. But yeah, anywhere.
Someone said that asked about the bracket. Yeah, if you want to get in a bracket for ours, you win a TV, or if you win the national one, it's like $10,000.
Speaking of which, are you trying to get a man cave thing going?
Yeah, we're going to try to do a man cave contest. Whoever's got the best man cave. So
we'll be looking for an array of sponsors.
More details coming out on that. Also looking for a sponsor for Ella McDowell.
Oh, my gosh. Guess what?
What's that?
There's one. Don Grisham's flooring for your man cave.
Yeah. Well, of course, a lot of these man caves are already so nice that they're probably going to be, we don't need it, So.
We hear that lady again?
We don't need it.
Okay.
Baz's entire house is a man cave.
It really, you know what? It's that's what they call it in mixed circles, but it's actually a lair.
Justin Roger found on his Facebook timeline, it popped up the commercials that we did when we first started this show. Yeah. Christian, I don't know if you remember those. Yeah. Those were really good.
Yeah.
I think I was saying, you asked me top country. How did that go, Roger?
It was what was the name of the who's your favorite Arkansas country artist? Yeah. He went Johnny Glenn Campbell. No, Johnny Cash.
And then I kept naming them, and then you go, hello.
Tracy Lawrence.
Yeah. You go, hello, I'm right here.
Yep.
And I said, oh, yeah. And then I think you said something, you're not, Bumper Pool wants to hold my beer or something. Those were good.
Something like that. Yeah, I forget.
Glenn Campbell. Favorite living Arkansas country singer? Tracy Lawrence. Favorite Arkansas country singer That's tough. Literally sitting right here. Well, that's awkward. It's you. It's Justin Moore. It's Justin Moore. You're not even my favorite Razorback linebacker, brother. Bumper Pool says hello. Four guys. Lots of man.
RJ was in on that. We need to reshare those. Someone says here from the 870, Christian is the Trevin Brazil of Morning Mayhem. Yeah. I don't know what that exactly means.
Well, I think it's a slight because I think he's the Darius
windmill dunk guy. What does it mean, Christian?
He's a great assist player. Listen,
what is it?
He's a great. You know what? Yeah, whatever it is, we know that Darius Bazzel is the star.
What'd you call me?
Darius Bazzel. Darius.
No, I'm just a QB.
Roger Richmond.
I think so. I think I'm Richmond. I think I'm explosive, and there's no doubt. That you think you're Calipari? If you're Calipari, then Moore is.
I'm a quarterback.
Well, you can't play.
I don't know. I see Baz as a point guard.
Okay.
Exactly. I don't know about. It's sort of the same thing. Is that I just distribute the ball.
I'm just a little short guy at the end of the bench, like Don was saying.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're more than that. You're big time. And speaking of that man cave, maybe we get an autographed Justin Moore guitar to hang on the wall in that man cave. That's not bad. Justin, do you hear what I just said? You got to know I got a fever. And the only cure is an autographed guitar.
What about I'm talking about Irish actors.
That's easy. We can make that happen for sure.
Damn right.
Irish actors earlier today. What about Michael Fassbender?
Don't know it.
I didn't know he was Irish.
I don't know.
It says here on my list.
I know his face.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan has been mentioned several times as a.
What about Robert?
He's Irish.
Pierce Brosnan?
I guess everybody can sort of say they have a little bit of Irish in them.
He is Irish.
What about Connery? Is he Scottish or Irish?
He's Scottish.
Scottish Wales.
Conor McGregor? Or who?
Connery.
No, Connery.
Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah, and then you have...
what about
I
Jimmy
think
Connors?
McGregor is Irish, right?
What about Jimmy O'Connors?
And McEnroe. Did you guys see where the Jets traded Justin Fields to the Chiefs?
Did.
Yeah, how about that?
2 words. Not so. And butts.
Also, you got now you got the United States playing Venezuela at 7:00 tonight.
I know. Was it not enough that we kidnapped their president and arrested him in the middle of the night?
I know.
Now we're going to take. And who was I watching? I was watching something that what baseball player it was from one of the Latin American countries that was showing how he played as a kid with a cardboard. They my gosh, just to look at those guys, and and I look at my grandson James and Beckett, who I know are just decked out, as Justin Boy is as well. Now, when I see all that stuff, from the shoes to the bag to the bats and the whole thing looking like who's the guy that Ryan Reynolds played? What's his name?
Yeah, the red
superhero. Yeah, what is it?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool with those bats in there.
Somebody says here, Baz is again. I don't get this reference for basketball. Baz is A-Cuff. Rogers Billy Goat. Justin is Malik Thomas, and then Christian. What Christian would be Brazil. So there you go.
Okay, and you know what, Christian, we want you to dye your hair back. Remember when remember when Bazzel had that different hair? Hey, shout out to our buddy Robert James Hawk, who was in that spot yesterday because of my electricity going out. I needed to clean out my fridge and freezer, and I called Robert James Hawk, the owner and proprietor of Hornet Ice, and from his office or whatever, he was able to look at me standing there in front of his Hornet Ice and threw out 4 big old bags for me and refused to let me pay. At least then, because the card thing wasn't working. But thank you, RJ, for that.
Let's take a break. Somebody from the 479 said, why anybody listens to this radio show is beyond me. Y'all are so hard to follow. You're wrong about so many things. The best thing you got on that show is Christian. You know what I just wrote him back? Or her? I just said, you're welcome. You're welcome for us challenge that you can listen to the show and feel better about yourself that you have all the answers.
Yeah, and to the
Then
person,
why are you listening?
Yeah. And to the person when I was talking to Rick Schaefer that said,
yes.
"Shut up, Roger." I know you didn't mean it the way it came out, and so because of that, I wish nothing but good things to you. I do not hope that anyone in your family sees you suffer a horrible accident.
What was the king of the what was the dance deal? What was the big the river dance? Was that Irish or Scottish?
Yeah, it's
Irish.
It's Irish. Yeah, you got the Irish dancers, hence the name, I guess.
Yeah, again, we went over to Scotland, hung out there.
We did.
We didn't know the beef. We didn't know the beef between the Scots and the Irishmen.
We didn't know the beef they were trying to make us eat either.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what
yes.
that was.
The hooligans.
You know what? Can you imagine that you were so downtrodden that you didn't even get the outside of the cow? They said, "Look, all you're getting is the stomach."
I know we had a great connection on our show. Justin was better in Scotland to hear than it was at Resman Park.
I listened. I remember listening.
I know, that crazy. All right, don't go away. We'll come back and wrap things up here. It's 9:49. Number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But you know another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years? It's the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away, too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
Courtney Ballantyne here for the Butcher Shop Steakhouse, West Little Rock's premier place to go for a great meal. Serving only the finest hand-cut steaks, all still cooked over their huge hickory charcoal grill. Filet mignons, porterhouses, and juicy ribeyes are just a few of the delicious cuts to choose from. And a menu that also includes fresh fish, prime rib, along with all of their weekly specials. Tremendous steaks, excellent service, and a comfortable, relaxing atmosphere makes the Butcher Shop the prime choice for your evening out.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. If constant pain in your shoulders, back, knees, or other joints is just part of your daily routine, let me tell you, the folks at QC Kinetics can help. They are experts at resolving joint pain because they are the nation's leader in regenerative therapy. Best of all, they're right here in Wooded Rock, and they're offering free consultations right now. It's a no-pressure conversation. You sit down with a medical professional, talk about where you're hurting and what you've already tried. They'll walk you through what's actually happening inside your joints, explain your options, and show you how their treatments can help your body heal naturally. No sales pitch, no commitment. And no, we're not talking about taking pain pills or surgery. Their focus is on resolving the pain at its source using your body's own healing agents for real, lasting relief. They've already helped thousands. They can help you too. It all starts with a free consultation. Interested? Just call 501-393-1159. Appointments are filling up, so don't put it off. Take the easy first step and book your free consultation today. Call 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
Hey, it's David Bazzel from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzel sent you.
On these acres, weekends aren't a break. When the ground fights back, the John Deere 4044M leans in. Because it's built like the people who run it. Tough enough to stay one more hour. Strong enough to finish the job. Take more than $7,000 off or pay $507 per month at 0% for 84 months at Greenway. Learn more at gogreenway.com. Some restrictions apply. See Greenway for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
Tiger Woods once dominated golf. Then came injury, scandal, life. Headlines basically said, he's done. Years later, he walked Augusta slower, no swagger, just grit. And then he won the Masters. I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the church at Rock Creek. You know, comebacks aren't loud at first. They're quiet, painful. That's Easter. Jesus didn't look like victory on Friday. He looked like defeat. But Sunday changed everything. The resurrection is God saying that your worst chapter doesn't get the last word. If you feel buried under regret, stress, anxiety, Easter is for you. Why don't you join us this Easter at Rock Creek and start writing your own comeback story?
Tito's Handmade Vodka presents the 2026 1037 The Buzz Spring Golf Tournament, Monday, April 13th at Burns Park Golf Course. Registration's now open, so go to 1037thebuzz.com to register your 4-person team. Prizes are going to be awarded in both morning and afternoon flights. The 2026 1037 The Buzz Spring Golf Tournament, Monday, April 13th at the Burns Park Golf Course, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka. With special thanks to Corky's Ribs and Barbecue, Sonic, and Michelob Ultra.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
Think of that Rory McIlroy story.
He's a leprechaun. I can't stand him. Okay,
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow. Belinda Mayo's listening. She goes, it doesn't get more Irish than Mayo. Largest county in Ireland is County Mayo. Those hooligans are the ones who kidnapped St. Patrick.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Guess what just came to me?
What's that?
Frank Fletcher.
I just saw that. Yes, I just got it.
What?
About the birthday?
No.
Oh, he just he said Shapor's birthday is today. Shapper, as Randy Rainwater calls him.
It is Shapper's birthday.
Shapor.
Happy birthday, Shapper.
Yeah.
I would sing it in your language.
If you know Shapor's, you got his number, send him a text and say happy birthday.
No, but it just dawned on me. No, Frank doesn't text me. I'm thinking Rocket Mayo.
Rocket Man. I like it.
I know you like it, man.
Someone says here, good morning. I just want to give a shout out to Christian. I've been a Buzz listener for a couple years, and he was always good with Justin.
Yeah.
But he's knocking it out of the park on Morning Mayhem.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are.
You really
knocking
are.
It out, even
We're
when he's
blessed to have
even
you.
when he's under the weather right
Listen,
now.
let me say this, Steve Sullivan. Steve Sullivan didn't have to say to Christian, you know, they weren't your first choice. You know why? Because he was our first choice, ladies and gentlemen. He was our first choice. Thanks to Maverick for inviting me and the group over at East End Baptist Church last Saturday night to let me be a part of it. Reverend Oliver Thomas, Doug Head, Gary Greer, and, of course, Maverick Varnador. They asked me to be a part of it for the 5th year now. I missed last year because of a grandson, but an East End wild game dinner that they have event. Thanks for letting me be a part of it, guys.
To the 479 jerk, Morning Mayhem is the best show on radio. Don't listen. Perhaps you should start your own radio show since you seem to think you may do a better job.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian's mom.
Let's go out to Hot Springs and join Justin Akery, who's over at Hotel Hot Springs for the big day over there. Good morning, Justin.
Hello, fellas. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. So you're getting an early start to the celebration over there, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's already some people that are decked out in their green and wandering the streets of Hot Springs aimlessly, probably still hammered from last night, if yesterday was any indication.
Yeah.
It was jam-packed wall-to-wall, and I walked into a couple different spots yesterday, and they were full. And they said, we're on a 45-minute wait. This is like at 5 o'clock. And I said, what's going on? And she looks at me like I have two heads and says, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. I said, no kidding. How about that? I was like, well, guess what? Today isn't St. Patrick's Day. So what the hell are all these people doing in here?
Oh, my gosh. I tell you what, the one thing, I know it's going to be, what's the temperature right now out there? It's 38 degrees.
Nice.
It's going to be in the upper 40s to low 50s. But hopefully the wind will be a little bit less than it was yesterday. Justin, I know it was up here. It was crazy cold this way. What was it like for you down there?
Same, and we're like mid-50s, I think, is the high today. So
Okay.
it won't be too terrible if the wind dies down.
No.
Literally, I drove from OBG back over to the Hotel Hot Springs yesterday, opened my car door. I thought the thing was going to get ripped off the hinges. It freaked me out. I was like, oh, my God.
I know.
I have to call James and be like, hey, sorry, my car door got ripped off by the wind in Hot Springs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was nuts, man. It was real cold. Bazzel made it back. He had a great looking.
We got
to go.
in at 2:30 last night. You got
Bye,
5
everybody.
seconds, Justin.
Sorry.
St. Patrick's Day stuff. Stick around.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
Justin, Raj, Christian, good job. Thanks, everybody. So
Welcome home,
next.
Baz.
Hey, Central Arkansas, are you tired of living in pain, back pain, neck pain, headaches? The Joint